flagship station for the Beam Team.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
Good morning. Good morning. That was me, Jason.
Good morning. That was me.
I thought that was a ding. Let me see if I can find my ding. No. Hold on. No.
He's missing his ding.
Maybe I don't have a ding.
Wow.
I need a ding.
Wow.
Hello. Need to go ding shopping. Hey, good morning, Carmichael Dave, Jason Ross, Chris Verlaud, as we take you all the way till 10 a.m. Hey, it's doing the AI thing again. So now when I'm talking, it just shows me. Now your turn, Jason. Hopefully it'll show you.
Okay, let's see. Now I'm talking. How are we doing, everybody?
That's better.
Okay.
I guess, I don't know. I guess that's a thing. It's supposed to do that. It freaks me out, man. Freaks me out. I don't want one shots. I want two shots.
Do it live.
We'll do it live. How was your evening? How was your day? How was your Kings talk? How was your pre-half and post?
Yeah, lots of it. It was good. It was, with the exception of the game results, which I mean, I'm sure I know we'll break that down today. But yeah, everything was fine.
Good.
Yeah.
Entertaining game.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
And the best player on the floor did kind of some of the best player things, which was expected.
You're talking about Devin Carter.
Yes.
Yes.
Clearly.
It was a solid 3 minutes he got. I don't know what the heck, man. I don't know what the heck with Devin Carter. Very frustrated.
Yeah.
I feel like I have, Kingsitis is a discipline disease, multi-symptoms, I should say. And part of Kingsitis is perpetually worrying about letting a player go too early and then having them do amazing things elsewhere. I truly am perplexed. I know there's a lot of people out there that, let me say this, Jason, if you're out there and you know what kind of player Devin Carter is, just understand you're super full of crap. You don't. You think you know. Nobody knows what kind of player. You can think you know what kind of player Devin Carter is. I don't know, man. I don't. I have no idea if there's a good, solid, rotational NBA player in there or not.
Yeah, I think it's a tough read right now based on really has not played, 82 games yet. But I would think, a lot of times you're I don't know if it's as good as, but kind of the circumstance you're in. I think right now, personally and professionally for Devin Carter, he's in a really tough one, meaning that this organization hasn't been winning. He is pretty far down the depth chart on not a great team, and that's a tough look. But kind of to your point, Dave, I think, honestly, if in a world, if this team was stripped of three guards for whatever reason right now, and he was given an opportunity, we'd get a better answer to that. And I think, when you've got the talent enough to be in the league, and I think if you get minutes, you'll get production. But is it the kind of production that you go, this guy really is worth this? Or is it just like, hey, he's getting 25 minutes a night, and this player is producing because of the minutes? So I don't know which one he is yet, and I don't know that has to be answered yet. It just would be nice to have a better idea.
Yeah, because he strikes me as the type of player, at least right now, whose confidence is, like you said, kind of way down.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes me wonder. It's like when you put Davion Mitchell on Miami and in that culture and with Eric Spoelstra and with people around him that buy in, he's having the best run of his career. And I find myself, let's just say right there, what if Devin Carter were playing in Miami? I just don't want to see that. I don't want to see Devin Carter pop up in Miami or Oklahoma City or San Antonio or one of these other places that are establishing or have established culture. And the next thing you know, you're seeing him, what a crazy steal because I think on the surface, the ceiling for Devin Carter is a Tony Allen, Marcus Smart type, the Energizer Bunny type that comes in and makes his bones on defense. But right now he does look like a bust. But let's remember, you said he hasn't even played a full year of NBA basketball yet.
And that ceiling is actually pretty appetizing to a lot of teams if that's his ceiling. That's what we just don't know that yet.
Well, let's go to the text line. I wanted to highlight this, 916-339-1140. You can text. I sometimes like to go through text history if I see something that raises an eyebrow. And this person texts all the shows. I see the times all the way going back to October 2nd, 8th, 10th, 15th, 27th, and then yesterday. I'll just read them in order. Are the Kings in the bottom 5 of the NBA? Well, we'll go down quicker this year. Kings wins or interest rates. And then 3 minutes later, what will go down quicker this year? Kings wins or interest rates?
Is it Jeff Tarbell?
Loans.
And loans.
Every season, Kings stink. Classic Kings. Dog Larry Bird is available too. If there's a dog named Larry Bird, I'm all over that. I don't know what that means. Unless he was saying, hey, dog, Larry Bird is available too. 12 days later, look, guys, Kings stink. And then yesterday, no more Kings talk. Time to move on to government shutdown news. So,
actually, we had a change in our schedule today, Dave. Just so you know, I wrote that in for the 8 o'clock.
Is that we were going to have Sean Salisbury on. He had some business stuff. He asked if he could please move to tomorrow. He is. So of course, Sean Salisbury coming in tomorrow. So good. Government shutdown talk and election day talk.
Yes.
At 8 a.m. Be sure to tune in as we lay in our thoughts, our recommendations. Of course, we'll give you our endorsements. That'll go amazingly.
It usually does. We've done this long enough that that's what the people want. So I'm glad we're going to deliver that at some point. And the other part, we'll follow up with Sean tomorrow. But Dave, we've been getting to learn even more about our longtime friend here. I don't know, business to take care of. I think it might be a big day on the Hallmark Channel.
Look, I'm worried about Sean because as we barrel towards the holidays,
we're losing.
But we're losing him. We are 100% losing him. And by the way, a lot of off-air continuing conversation about about when the holidays start and stop. I didn't put the poll out. Hello. But I think there's a lot of people that feel incredibly differently about when they start.
Mm-hmm. What?
Hold on. Oh, yeah, that's me. Hold on. Yeah. Sorry, that was I went to the Hallmark page. And they already started playing a preview, Jason, for some of the upcoming Hallmark movies.
Did you get a good one?
Well, I wanted to see how much Sean's going to be with us. So today on the Hallmark Channel, let me see. See if something catches your ear. Okay. It's almost Christmas when busy realtor Abigail agrees to help her sister with the simple flip of a recently inherited home. Unfortunately, co-beneficiary Bo has other plans in mind.
No.
Brought together by community service, Eric and Joy find new purpose at Christmas as they help a family rebuild their home. Coincidences and a medical miracle lead them to believe in destiny.
That'll be a feel good.
Should we each come up with a Hallmark movie synopsis and see if Sean can guess which one's real and which one's
Chris,
fake?
That's so weird, dude. We're so on the same because this is like our world famous night show contest. Giant San Francisco Giants farmhand or founding father. I think in the spirit of that, we should write up. I think we should each write up like 3. And then, so that would make 9. No, let's write up 2. That's a lot. We write up 2. I'll send you guys the link here to the Hallmark channel, and then we'll take, Chris, you grab 6 legit ones. The problem is there's a really good chance Sean has seen some of these already.
I think that makes it even better. Oh, no, that one's real. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
Hannah
like-
the Baker. Yeah, I've seen that one already. That's the real one.
All right, let's just test this out. Is this real or not? I'm writing some stuff down here. Okay. The charitable Ella heads out on a boat in 1905 and ends up in 2025. Nick has to figure out how to get her back in time and decide if their newfound love can stand the test of it.
I honestly,
real?
I'm not even kidding. I've seen that one.
I was about to say, that's so fake time travel. There's no way that's real.
No, it's real. I saw it. Right, Dave? It's real.
It's called A Newport Christmas. It stars Jenna Claire Mason and Wes Brown.
Yep, 100% real. I
It's
saw
on
it.
10 p.m. tonight.
Okay.
You saw it.
Okay, maybe Dave and I come up with these, and
Yes.
Sean and Jason go up
I haven't
against each
seen
other.
that many. My wife watches them a lot, but that is one of them that I honestly remember because I'm thinking, what is happening? Time travel? Come on now.
I kind of want to see it now.
And it's something, if
What-
I remember right, something with like an hourglass. It's something in there where like if the sand runs out, then she is in the other time. I don't know. There's something about that. I can't remember exactly. It wasn't that riveting.
When a restless young married woman is granted a wish by a Christmas angel to be single again, she soon discovers her new life isn't what she bargained for and embarks on a quest to win her husband back.
Okay. I think I'm not kidding. I feel like I've seen that one too. I think these are two of the I don't know how many they have that I've seen. I think I have seen that one.
Okay, so I don't know if anybody else reads Redfin or real estate listings as often as I do, but there's codes
Yeah.
in them. So like if you're reading a real estate listing, you're looking for a house and it says rustic, that means it's old and falling apart.
Mhm.
If it's cozy, that means it's small and cramped. So there's different words they use to make it sound one way, but it's really another. I feel like I'm reading some of this. So it's Hallmark, it's family, but when the log line is when a restless young married woman, I'm guessing that doesn't mean she's having trouble sleeping.
No.
I think she wants to visit the farm.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying.
The farm
Mm-hmm.
with you can guess whatever's being grown there.
The farm. Yeah.
The farm. And so then the Christmas angel comes in and says, "Hall pass. Go ahead." And then she goes out and she starts running through the farm, and then she's like, I don't like this. And now she's got to try to go back to the the OG.
Right.
That's kind of dirty. Okay. I like this. I say we do this the whole show. For years, Lucy has played Santa to her small town's community. As she grants a little girl's wish for a Christmas like it used to be, she unexpectedly finds her own wishes coming true. Jason, there's a whole world of these.
Yeah. Now that one I don't recognize, but it sounds like that's real.
I mean, when you think about, and I'm imagining all or most of these are made for Hallmark specifically.
Yeah, and so with the ones that I have seen around Christmas time, it's a ton of, like we've said this before, Candace Cameron Bure, Lacey, I don't know how you say, Chabert, whatever her name is.
I think it's right, Lacey Chabert.
Every once in a while, I don't know her real name, Winnie Cooper from Wonder Years is in them. And then
I think that is her real name. I think she changed it.
I don't know her real name. And then the other one, Keisha Knight, Rudy Huxtable. She's been in a few. I've seen, or at least in one. So some of them like, hey, I know them. And then it's, something's going on the farm or something in, hustle and bustle of New York City. And then they end up, at someplace in Vermont. It's always cold. And there's always snow, and you never see anybody's breath because it's really like probably shot in the summer in California. But
right.
Yeah. I want a little continuity in these shows.
Well, I got something for you both. I have found the gold mine. We're gonna have to play on the honor system here. Please do not look at your computer. Please do not look it up. Gentlemen, I have a list of both real and fake Hallmark movies. And I'm going to give you a title and just simply say real or fake, okay? Okay. Silent Night. Night is spelled Knight.
Oh, that's got to be real.
Yeah, I think they're doing some sort of playoff something. Yeah, that's real.
That is a fake Hallmark movie. Last Dance at the North Pole.
Fake.
That is fake.
Oh,
Never
Danica McKellar, by the way, is Winnie Cooper.
Danica McKellar. I had a crush on her. Never Kiss a Man in a Christmas Sweater.
Oh, that's real.
Not real?
That is fake. Chris gets the point. A Christmas Karen.
Fake.
That is real. Jenna Elfman meets a gentle elfman.
That's fake.
That is fake. A Jack Bauer Christmas.
Fake.
Jason? That is fake. A Hot Frosty.
Fake.
Whoa. I think it might be a different kind of movie. That's on a different channel, isn't it?
I was thinking the same thing. That's like Urban Dictionary, dude. Oh, the Hot Frosty.
Hallmark After Dark.
Real or fake Hallmark movie? Hot Frosty.
Fake, Hallmark, real, another channel.
Chris, fake or real?
Fake.
Hot Frosty is actually a Hallmark movie. Jurassic Jesus.
Fake.
Fake, I hope.
It's fake.
There
Christmas?
is, I believe, a Velocipaster movie.
What?
I haven't got a chance to see it, though.
Christmas in Quarantine.
That's real.
It is fake. These are really good. The Candy Cane Caper.
That's real.
I'm gonna go fake.
Jason ties it up at 1-1. A Grandpa for Christmas.
Fake.
That's real.
Chris takes the lead. That is real. 12 inches of
Stop.
snow.
Stop. That's
12
on,
inches.
That's not real.
That's on Hot Frosty's channel.
So you're both saying 12 inches of snow is fake.
Yeah.
It is fake.
Huh.
Hit me, Santa Baby, one more time.
Fake.
I'm gonna go with that one's real.
Circle gets the square. It is fake.
Ah.
We'll finish up here. A Shoe Addict's Christmas.
Real.
That's real.
That is real. A Sudden Case of Christmas.
Real.
Real.
That is real. Holiday in Handcuffs.
Oh, honestly.
No.
Wait, hang on. I have seen it. It's because I laughed at that title. I'm like, what? But it is real. I'm trying to think. Hang on. I feel like there's somebody famous that I know in that one.
Yeah, I don't have the actual anything about it.
That could be Lacey Chabert.
What was the name
all
of
right.
it?
Holiday in Handcuffs.
Holiday in Handcuffs.
Or is Mario Lopez in it or something?
Yeah.
Somebody
Chris?
that Chris is looking it up.
Okay.
Oh, man. Truly a who's who. Melissa Joan Hart and Mario Lopez.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Holiday. A soldier is never off duty.
Real.
That's the title?
Holiday. A soldier is never off duty.
Yeah, real.
That is fake. Frosty the Snow Hoe.
Stop it.
Fake.
That is fake. Operation Ho Ho Ho.
Fake.
Real.
That is real. And finally, no, I'll give you two more. Stocking Stuffers.
Fake.
Real.
That is fake. Love Hard.
Fake.
Real.
That is real. we we got to bring this back. We're bringing this back for Sean tomorrow.
There you
and
go.
Then we're gonna have to do this as part of our last day before Christmas break, 4-hour Friday Fun and Games extravaganza.
Or countdown to Christmas.
Countdown to Christmas. We should do that, Jason. Whatever day we decide we're going on a holiday break or whatever, we should do whatever it is, the 19 days of fun and games. 19 days of holidays.
Text line says after a hot frosty, you might want to visit the free clinic.
Hot frosty, dude, is that's like but love hard is real.
This here's real.
Wasn't that a song, Love Hard? Love hard.
Love bites.
Love bite. Hey, can I tell you something? Love Bites, banger.
Yeah, it is.
That Hysteria album is a banger, dude. Start to finish.
Def Leppard is great.
Def Leppard's great.
My only trip to the venue saw them. They were very good.
At Thunder Valley?
Yeah.
Whoa, they're still playing?
Yeah, saw them
Wow.
like 2 months ago maybe.
How's his voice?
It actually sounded pretty good. They did a good job. I mean, it was good.
Wow. Yeah. And they still have their I forget his name, but the one-armed drummer?
He's there.
That's like the most amazing thing when you really think about it, dude. It's hard enough to drum, period. And it's not like he's drumming like slowly, but to drum with one arm, that's stupid.
It's amazing to watch too.
Yeah, because doesn't he? Well, if he does it like he used to, doesn't he have like it's like he's surrounded by drums? He has like this special kit.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. What was it? Love Bites. Pour Some Sugar on Me. Armageddon It. Rocket.
Yeah.
I think we're missing a couple. Did you know on Spotify? What's that? I got that feeling in my blood. I need your touch. I need you. I want it. Yeah, Animal song. Yeah. Animal's my favorite song off of that. And did you know Def Leppard teamed up with like the New York Philharmonic or something, and they did like they did a whole thing with like him singing, but they did the symphony in the background. I don't know if that sounds familiar to you.
Yeah, I didn't see that. No, but yeah,
really, really, really good. Anyways, just looked for a clip from the movie Shawshank Redemption, and there was an ad for the Hallmark Channel. Thanks, guys. That's a true story from Dwayne. Wow. I don't know listening. If that there is nothing Hallmark. Actually, you know what's funny? Wasn't it Saturday Night Live? Well, we've seen this, like where they make like you take a scary movie like The Shining, but they make like a fun comedy trailer out of it. I think you could actually make a Hallmark movie, a trailer from Shawshank Redemption.
In the Hallmark style?
Yeah, 100%. And it would be the whole focus would be on Red and Andy Dufresne and their love and like their romance, and like they met. It's like a forbidden love. They met in prison, and then it shows Morgan Freeman saying like, "I've been known to get things from time to time," and then like the music starts. But one thing they couldn't get was their love approved by the world, and then it like shows them on the boat at the very end, that type of thing, or like still shots of them laughing at each other. Like you could 100% do a Hallmark love story on Shawshank Redemption, and the warden that didn't want it to be. Who's this, Fuzzy Britches?
Next on Hallmark. Right. Followed by Hot Frosty. And 12 inches of snow.
Hello.
It's got to be the pause.
It does. The game of snow. We have a great show planned for y'all, and we're so glad. Even if you regret it by now, we're so glad. Hold on a second. What the hell is this text here? Love Bites is also a Judas Priest song. Didn't know that.
More you know.
I haven't even heard it, but the Def Leppard version is better. Sorry, just saying. No offense, Judas or Priest. We've got the Kings losing in Denver last night, and we'll recap the road trip. We're going to ask some questions. At some point, we got to really get into this John Morant thing. Not that I want to, but people want to talk about it. So let's talk about it. Victor Conti passed away. That's a name a lot of you will remember. He was at the center of the Balco, Barry Bonds, Mark McGuire, all that scandal. He passed yesterday, and also some familiar names to Northern California baseball getting nice promotions. Sean Salisbury generally joins us today. He's going to flip to tomorrow. So we're going to spend a lot of time on your Sacramento Kings today, plus an NFL football wrap-up, college basketball tips off. Jason, there's a lot to get to, so pause the Hallmark movie, sit back, relax, and we will be right back.
The Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter right to your email. Get your latest on the Sacramento Kings, athletics, and Republic FC with the Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter. Visit SactownSports.com to join.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility, he knows keeping the line up and running is a top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest, the last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying, just beautiful.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things people love.
Need cash fast? Tap into the value of your home with a home equity line of credit from Valley Strong Credit Union. Whether it's for home improvements, debt consolidation, or that dream vacation, you can get your cash offer in minutes. That's right, just minutes to unlock the power of your home's equity with no hard credit pull to see how much cash you can get. No stress, no waiting, just smart local banking that puts you first. Grow your possibilities with Valley Strong Credit Union. Visit valleystrong.com to get started today.
When I was a kid, I remember my dad, a lineman, leaving in the middle of the night. Families were depending on him to get their power back on to keep them safe and warm. Watching him taught me that this work isn't just about wires and circuits. It's about people and the trust they place in us when the lights go out. That's why I started Maverick Electric Heating and Air, to carry on that same promise of showing up, doing it right, and protecting families when they need us most. Visit callamaverick.com.
Guys, tired all the time, gaining weight, low drive? These aren't just signs of aging. They could be low testosterone or other underlying issues. Right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento is making it easier to get answers with a comprehensive wellness panel. It's not just a lab test, it's where better performance begins. Our providers will check your testosterone, blood sugar, cholesterol, kidney, liver, thyroid, and heart health. A $400 value for just $99, or free if you start treatment. Over 120,000 men have trusted Revive to restore their energy, mood, and confidence. So if you're ready to feel better and live stronger, call 916-619-3000. That's 916-619-3000. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com. Offer ends November 30th. Must medically qualify. Terms apply. Contact us for full offer details.
The winter service event is on at Maida Subaru Sacramento. Now is the time to get your Subaru road ready for the winter weather ahead with exceptional savings on tires, brakes, wiper blades, and more. Maida Subaru offers the largest Subaru service facility in the Sacramento area. Factory-trained technicians, express service, and the all-new cafe now open inside the dealership. Don't miss this chance to get everything you need to get your Subaru winter ready at the Maida Subaru Winter Service Event. See all the service specials at maidasubaru.com.
So my mother is thinking of switching from Verizon to Pure Talk, but she's worried the deal sounds too good to be true. Michael, she said, how can those Pure Talk people offer me the same basic service as Verizon for so much less money? I said, Ma, go ask Google how much Verizon spends on advertising and promotions. A few seconds later, my mother said, oh my goodness, $12 billion a year? That must be a typo. I'll tell you what I told my mom. It's not a typo. Verizon spends $12 billion a year on advertising and promotions, and their customers are paying for it. Well, Pure Talk doesn't spend that kind of money on commercials. Trust me, I would know. That's why they can offer you and my mother unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data on a crazy fast 5G network for just $25 a month. And if you're a business owner, you could really save a fortune. Dial pound 250, say the words Mike Rowe, and you'll get an additional 50% off your first month. That's pound 250 Mike Rowe. Pure Talk. Everything you need and nothing you don't.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sactown Sports.
Campeo wants us to know that Jenna Elfman is in the new season of Dark Winds.
Okay.
So,
I did not know that.
I don't know what I mean, I've had them, but I don't know what Dark Winds is.
There have been headwinds.
Yeah, tailwinds, never tailwinds.
Never.
That was an old ex-boss of ours that would often, anytime anything monetary was brought up, it was, got some headwinds. Yeah, he's a wad.
You said it.
He's a actually dude. Also, I got a note from somebody yesterday that was very upset with me for getting mad at Chris.
Oh, there was Chris's fans went to bat for him yesterday.
Chris Nation,
strong,
rose up, which is really funny because I got the note on Facebook Messenger. It wasn't mean. It was just like, God, do you and Chris really not like each other? Because it really sounds like you don't like him. Like, it really sounds like that. Like, it really sounds like you guys hate each other. And of course, we don't usually.
Sometimes.
But what's funny is,
and we don't do a good job of hiding it.
No, and I'll get to that in a second. What was funny is that I X'd out of Facebook Messenger and it was on my Facebook page. And the last thing I think I posted something about Avery. I'm sure it was something about Avery or one of my kids. And it shows how many likes you have. And at the very top was Chris's mom. just randomly. Chris's mom, your mom is a very active member of not commenty, but she's very good at liking and hearting Chris. And I know I want next time you talk to her, tell her I notice and that I think it's awesome.
Okay.
Okay. But what I know I'm wondering if he was waiting for an angle or something there. Nope, that was legit. Just a very legit thing. For those of you who are new or don't know, Chris, when did we start together? 07?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Chris and I've known each other a very long time.
2007.
Yes.
We've known each other a very long time. And Chris knows all my buttons. And I think he enjoys that he knows all my buttons. And I think he has fun with those buttons sometimes. And Chris also knows that I am very gettable, that's my problem.
That's you problem.
That is 100% a me problem, because I would like to, here's who Chris is. Chris is a fisherman. Okay. And Chris gets his little fishing pole and he baits it up. And he casts it out and to see if I'm going to bite. And the problem is I often do, not always. So for example, I posted something yesterday. Don't think I didn't see this, about John Morant and De'Aaron Fox compared to each other. Right. And I always read Chris's tweets in Chris's voice. And he's like, you think that's expensive? Wait till you see De'Aaron Fox's contract. And that wasn't what I meant by the tweet. And he knows it's not what I meant by the tweet, but he still had to wad the whole thing. That was an example.
How do you know that's not what
people
you meant
think that this is public stuff? It's a lot of it is private as well.
Dude,
like after the Kings game when I put it in the group chat, haha, suck it, Dave. You're like, no, I don't want them to lose.
I did laugh.
Yeah, well, you're in the best position, Jason, because you just sit there. And I know this. What makes me laugh is sometimes like Chris and I will get into it super hard. What was the one time? I forget what it was, but I was golfing and Chris, he got me so bad. And I was like, I just like, I hope you die. And it was something. I was so pissed. And then, Jason, I think you were away from your phone for
I was doing a football game, and I was like 18 messages. I'm like, what did I say?
Was it me at the Oasis concert?
Yeah, it was something back and forth, and I'm thinking, wait, this is critical news about a player, or I said something, or whatever. I'm like, it's you two guys like yelling at each other. I'm like, I don't know what's happening.
You know the line, I've got time today. So it's a lot of the times when I'm just like, I'm at this concert, just waiting to do something. Yeah. I'll just pick at Dave a little bit to see if I can get a reaction.
And I'm sitting there, I'm like, he's at the concert. Why is he messing with me? I'm on the golf course. We're both doing things we love. Why is he fishing? Oh, because there's a 20-minute break in between acts.
And Dave's reaction is like, oh, damn it. And my reaction is, Sean, look at this.
And my reaction is, what is going on? Have they been like this all day?
No, he generally steps it up on the weekends. I'm trying to relax.
There are also times where Jason and I would have bets on how much he would tweet on vacation.
Yes.
And I would notice that your numbers would be low on a certain day, and I would just
fix that.
I'll just pick a topic to get under your skin.
Such just not terrible chemistry. Just from the 209, Dave, Chris Nation, what do I do with all this Verlon Squad merch I had made?
Well, there's plenty of people that are accepting Toronto Blue Jays championship shirts.
That's right. And we'll move on, but I'll finish with this. One thing that everybody has to understand is that Chris cheats, and I'll tell you why. He's a dirty coward cheater, and he knows I'm right, and there's no argument against this. Because Chris keeps his mic off as a general rule and then turns it on only when necessary. He has the ability to do that. If Chris had to leave his microphone on for the entire show, and you guys heard what we see that he absolutely loses it at, you would understand how terrible of a human being he is. But he doesn't do it. He doesn't keep his mic on.
I wait for a moment to say something that I know that you guys would enjoy.
Well,
that could never go on the air.
Or you say stuff in our ear that is completely inappropriate and also designed to make us laugh. Like I could be like, and then he passed away at 22 years old, and Chris will say something, and then it's up to us not to laugh or to say, is this on the air?
Right.
That's garbage. Anyways, so yeah, Chris is garbage.
Or we do laugh and go, wow, these guys are insensitive.
Jason, you have audio highlights, I think. The Kings played in Denver last night, and you were on the call with the great Gary Gerald.
Here we go. It didn't start well for the Kings because a 12-1 start for Denver, and a lot of this guy, he was dominant all night long.
He has 4 points. Jokic faking the three, not trying to draw a foul, shoots the three and scores it. Oh my goodness, how in the world did he do that? Going to be a 2 as it turns out. Foot was on the line, but just the fact that he made the shot is astounding.
Yeah, the Joker was a problem, Dave. It was 39-30 after the first quarter, but here's another, big quarter, big half. What did Denver have at the half? 72 points at the half. So it's, becoming a one-sided problem for this team with the defense. But there was some offense for the Kings in the first half, and some of it came from the former Denver Nugget, this guy, Russell Westbrook.
To Schroeder on the right wing in three-point range. Puts on the brakes, gives us a bonus. Back to Schroeder, looks for the cutter. It's Westbrook to the rim. He's fouled and he scores. Great hard cut to the basket by Russell Westbrook.
There was a portion, Dave, of people that liked the signing of Westbrook. There were certainly some that questioned it and was like, what makes sense of any of this?
What the hell? Russell Westbrook?
But he's actually been pretty good.
Russell Westbrook has been the second best thing about this season behind Zach LaVine when it comes to on-court play, I think. We're going to talk a lot more about this later. I know you got highlights to play, but I am so thoroughly impressed with the guy playing, the 5th, 6th, 7th game of the season with that type of hustle. He's a Hall of Famer. He's rich as he could possibly be. At this point, he's playing for the love of the game, and he's hustling more than a lot of other teammates. So I'm incredibly impressed with him himself.
Yeah. He had some nice stats too. We'll go over that as the day continues. More from the game, more from the highlights, more from the G-Man. The Kings were trying to play some defense. Here's the rookie getting kind of introduced to the NBA.
Trying to take advantage is Murray. Dances with the dribble. Down to 4 on the shot clock. Goes behind the back. Now he spins to the right. Pirouettes, launches, scores, and you hear the reaction from the crowd after that one-on-one display against Nate Clifford. That was vintage Jamal Murray right there.
That was one of the few plays in the game, Dave, where I said, you know what? That's acceptable. I thought Neek's defense it was just basically ISO. Let's go. Jamal Murray seemed to be bothered that they would put a rookie on him. The defense was awesome. The offense was better. You go, I can live with that. The problem was most of the game there was no defense being played by the Kings.
Well, you're 100% right, and that is a welcome to the NBA moment. And I will say this, and it's open to debate, but I think other than Kyrie Irving, I think when he is on, I think Kyrie Irving and Jamal Murray are the two toughest guys to stop in this entire league from a scoring point of view. I don't care who you are. If Jamal Murray's on, you're not stopping him. Just like Kyrie, they're maybe the two most gifted scorers in the entire league.
Yeah, and he saves his best certainly for the playoffs. He's had some great moments. Fourth quarter, Kings trying to make it interesting, but again, too much Denver.
Gordon looks for a cutter. It's Brown. Brown scores in the paint. Christian Brown. Boy, the cuts have just been beautifully timed by the Nuggets.
Yeah, just slicing the Kings up all night, and it was another win for Denver.
DeMar DeRozan going to shoot one from midcourt to beat the horn. Comes up short, and that will finish it. Officially, Denver has won its 6th straight against Sacramento by a final score of 130-124. And just like the games that were swept by Denver last season, all by single digits. This one was a wire-to-wire win, however, for the Nuggets.
Yeah, it's kind of back to the same problem. Offense, Dave, there's winning numbers in the box score for the Kings as far as the balance, the shooting, assists. They did a lot of good things offensively, but it's one reason why they lost. They had zero resistance against Denver.
We're going to talk about that again at 7 a.m. and beyond. Also, G-Man said it was wire to wire. Do you happen, I don't know if you still have the box score from last night's game in front of you, but do you happen to know what was Denver's largest lead?
Denver's largest lead, I think, was late in the game. Yeah, got up to 15.
Okay. This was a relatively consistently close game throughout. It's just Denver never relinquished the lead. And we'll talk more about that and how I think they're going to plan, everybody, if just depending on what your plan is. We'll get back to that in 3 for Madness at 7 a.m. Of course, everybody's favorite Kings Rewind. Brought to you by who, guys?
Revival at Kimpton.
Look at that. Look at our new sponsor, Revival at Kimpton, bringing the Kings Rewind coming up at 7:43. When we come back, a little bit of an NFL roundup. Victor Conti passes away, and some old friends from Northern California baseball getting big promotions. We'll talk about that next.
The Drive Guys, weekdays 2 p.m. to 6 p.m.
on Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility, he knows keeping the line up and running is a top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
At Valley Strong Credit Union, we know that local businesses are the backbone of the Central Valley, investing in our neighborhoods, boosting the economy, making the Valley stronger. But when it comes to their finances, where can they turn? A big bank that just sees another number? That's not good enough. Valley businesses deserve Valley's support for payroll, credit, cash flow, and everything in between. Valley Business is Valley Strong. Learn how our cash management services can support your business at valleystrong.com.
The Sactown Sports 49ers Report is brought to you by Kia of Vacaville, located beside the Vacaville outlets. 49ers get a win in New York, 34-24. Christian McCaffrey had another big game, 106 yards rushing. Mac Jones also a big game. He threw for 235 yards and a couple of touchdowns in the victory. San Francisco with the win improves to 6-3. Upcoming, it's a huge game for the Niners on Sunday. They take on first place LA. Catch the game right here on Sactown Sports 1140 beginning at noon on Sunday.
Football season is here at Kia of Vacaville. You can score big in a new 2025 Kia Niro LX with up to 53 MPG combined at Kia of Vacaville. Perfect for road trips, tailgates, and cruising to Levi Stadium in style and comfort. But don't wait. Inventory is limited at Kia of Vacaville, and these deals won't last long. Visit KiaVacaville.com or stop by right next to the Vacaville outlets for friendly service, easy shopping, and unbeatable value. All in one stop. Kia of Vacaville, where the adventure begins.
Capital Casino, Sacramento's #1 poker room with primetime football. It's back. Capital Casino is giving away $500 per game in high-hand bonuses for every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday night primetime game, offering the best food, best service, and the best action with the most variety of games in the region and conveniently located at 411 North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento. For more information, log on to capital-casino.com, and please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
For 25 award-winning years in Northern California, Ashton & Price is your local injury law firm. Pro attorney tip: if a firm presents as local but they're in LA, red flag. If your first consultation is not with a lawyer, big red flag. At Ashton & Price, your first consult is with a local attorney, and if serious injury prevents travel, a lawyer will come to you. Still not enough? George Washington's my uncle. At Ashton & Price, no red flags, just red, white, and blue.
Remember, for the best advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton & Price.
Waking you up with the best in local sports.
They just make it interesting, you know?
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
on Sactown Sports.
Welcome back, y'all. Carmichael Dave, Jason Ross, Christopher Lawn, all the way till 10 a.m. and Alan Stiles takes the baton and tries to run as fast as we did.
Good luck.
Good luck, Al.
If that's your name.
Good. That's even your real name. The Arizona Cardinals renewed their rivalry with the Dallas Cowboys that we thought they had yesterday. And they go into Dallas and they beat Dallas. And, well, there you go. You know, I always say it could be worse. And, I mean, well, Jerry Jones just isn't good at football.
Well, they're just one player away, Dave.
It's one player away. Well,
that's what he's saying.
That player might be Logan Wilson, because apparently they have, as Jones alluded to yesterday, they're finalizing a trade to acquire veteran linebacker Logan Wilson from the Bengals for a 7th-round draft pick. Why can't we get Logan Wilson for a 7th-round pick?
Well, a few more hours with the trade deadline. Let's see.
Well, old Jay Lynch is going to need to do something because Mikael Williams is out of here, out for the year. The 49ers are incapable of going to MetLife Stadium without somebody suffering a severe injury. And as feared over the weekend, as Kyle Shanahan alluded to, as we talked about with the Athletics' Matt Barrows yesterday. By the way, my Athletic subscription renewed today.
Hey, nice. Good for you. Yeah. Congrats.
Yeah. Hey, thanks. Appreciate that. he's out for the year, and was having a very good rookie season when he was on the field. Definitely looks like he'll be a fun weapon in the future. But I at this point, Christian McCaffrey is going to be playing edge soon.
He could do it. I believe in him.
They got to either. I mean, I keep saying they got to do something, but then also John Lynch might just be saying, "Look, Kyle, you're on your own, brother. Like, we can't. We don't have anything to give up, and we can't kill off our draft capital, and we're not winning it all this year. So just do the best, and hopefully you win that Coach of the Year award. I don't know, man.
Well, we'll see with. Again, I think it's at 4 Eastern. Yeah, so 1 o'clock Pacific is the deadline. So we'll see what the what old Jay Lynch, as you call him, comes up with.
All right, let's take some fun guesses on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being Jeremy Iron Smithberger from the Jaguars, who's on their practice squad.
Okay.
And 10 being like Myles Garrett.
Okay.
Will John Lynch make a move today, and what rating would you give it between 1 and 10?
Yes, a move will be made. Yes, it will be defensive line. Yes, it will be around a 4.
Oh, man, that is – I was going to say a 4. I'll say a 5 just because I want to be optimistic. But
okay. Hey, you don't believe in optimism.
I don't. It's a construct. But, yeah – wouldn't it be great though if he did? What if he got Myles Garrett? It'd be amazing.
For like, I'm trying to think how could they even do it?
For Brock Purdy and
Sourdough Sam.
Brock Purdy and a 7. There you go. They make about Brock makes a little more than him. You got Mac Jones. Let's go.
Yeah, they need a quarterback.
They really need a quarterback. Hey, can I introduce you in a slightly turf-toed Brock Purdy? Yeah.
Slightly turf-toed. You're altering it.
Yeah, just slightly. Yeah. He'll be back this year.
Hey, it's just turf-toe. What does that even mean?
Yeah, remember we talked about that yesterday. Turf-toe.
Get out there and play.
Yeah, I really think that really needs a name change, dude.
Mangled big toe.
Yeah, something. Yeah, torn big toe. Even big toe, even toe. Toe sounds light.
Like, I think there's the one kind of equivalent to the thumb, but it was given mallet thumb. And so when you go, oh, he has mallet thumb, you're like, ooh, that sounds like something. I don't know what that is, but turf toe's like, oh, did he stub his toe in the corner of the bed? Like,
yeah. Mallet toe.
Yeah.
Sounds like Jonathan Malatoe. Offensive lineman, USC, like that. We'll have to think about that. Or like, isn't there another term for? Really?
Yeah.
Isn't there another term for toe? Like, is that what a metatarsal is, or am I tripping?
I think you're right.
So like, ripped metatarsal, like that,
shredded,
right? Shredded.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if if the breakfast cereal was called turf wheat. Nobody would eat it. It's shredded wheat.
Oof, that's a tough cereal.
Let me tell you, dude, there are very few cereals that will cut your mouth up. Like shredded wheat, grape nuts.
Captain Crunch, sneaky.
You're 100% right, dude. If you get the exact wrong chew and there's like a corner, a sharp Captain Crunch, anyone who's ever had, no, I'm with you, dude. If anyone's ever had slightly stale crackling oat bran,
but they have to be slightly stale.
They really do, and then it's like you're eating a bowl of rocks.
Yeah.
I ever tell you about the time my mom and dad used to? This isn't a funny story, but man, I felt so bad. My poor mother, she and my dad used to go up to, I think they still do when they can, up to the Super Bowl party all the time. And Frank LaRosa, that's how they know Frank LaRosa.
Oh, wow.
He goes, he knows my Uncle Michael, apparently. We found all this out like 2 weeks ago, that Frank knows my Uncle Mike from Christian Brothers, and my Uncle Mike and my dad are best friends. Anyways. And my mom.
Gross.
Wait. Oh, Christian Brothers. Okay.
Gotta understand the mind.
Yeah. And my mom, they have like a bunch of appetizers and stuff.
Uh-huh.
My mom reached into one of the appetizer bowls and took a handful of almonds and started eating them, but she wasn't looking, and it wasn't almonds. It was like these decorative rocks, and they had to come home. Chris, are you laughing? I'm not there. Is Chris laughing?
I'm going to describe Chris right now. His head is back. His hands are in his face.
Wow.
And
wow.
Yeah, there's laughter going on.
Wow.
It's in the storytelling. You're a good storyteller.
Anyways. Let's see. Victor Conti passed away. Yeah, like they had to come home because she chipped a tooth, dude. Is that funny? A
tiny bit of laughter.
He's laughing, right? Yeah, like
not laughing at all.
Just a little bit of laughter.
Victor Conti passed away. I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, it's a human being who passed away. It's not like he killed people, but like still also woof. You know what? I blame baseball more than I blame Victor Conti. He filled a thing. Like they looked the other way.
Yeah.
They
supported that at that time.
They did. They didn't care. They were coming off the strike. They needed people. And that, by the way, that reminds me, Barry Bonds.
It was much more than baseball as well.
Yeah, no, you're 100% right.
It was the Olympics. It was football.
Yeah, and everything's fine. Meanwhile, Barry Bonds, arguably the best hitter of all time. Roger Clemens, some would say, is the best pitcher of all time. Certainly, they're both in the conversation. Neither of them are in the Hall of Fame. And we have some new additions now next year. One of them really surprises me, Jason. So the Contemporary Baseball Era Committee Ballot, or the CBECB, will convene, and they now they will now have Barry Bonds, Clemens, Don Mattingly.
Yeah.
Dale Murphy.
Don Mattingly is my Will Clark to you.
I think there's a Don Mattingly. Like Don Mattingly has a better resume than Will. Don't get me wrong, but like that's another tough one, dude. Like, didn't he not make the playoffs his whole career?
Yeah, there's something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and that hurt. And then you look at his numbers, and it's like, oh, they're right there. But then, like, I feel like Mattingly should be in because every era of baseball, good or bad, has their signature play. And he was the signature New York Yankee for that entire period. And plus, what he's done,
he was the best Yankee when they were terrible.
Hey,
yes, sort of. I don't know how Dale Murphy's not in, and I don't know how Fernando Valenzuela's not in. Those surprise me.
You know what? I'm now gonna make you feel better. Maybe I was trying to think. Like I would say, oh yeah, Don Mattingly's greater than Will Clark. I'm just doing numbers here.
Yeah,
it's actually not in favor of my guy.
Really? I've never looked at him head to head. Okay.
All right. So, we'll just play the game. Who had more hits, do you think?
Mattingly?
Mattingly, 2153. Will Clark, 2176.
Wow.
Home runs.
I got to ask you for a little context. Games played, please.
Okay. Well, can I do at bats? Would that work?
Yes, of course. Yes,
at bats,
yes.
Will Clark, 7173. Mattingly, 7,003. So, I mean, 170 difference. That's not a huge.
Okay. Now, can you give me, if you're going to do at bats, can you give me walks, please?
Walks. That's not on my quick stat page, but
okay, don't worry about it. Okay, go ahead.
So, home runs.
Yeah.
Will Clark, 284. Mattingly, 222. Batting average, Will Clark, 303. Mattingly, 307.
Oh, I would have had Clark higher. Okay.
RBI, Will, 1205. Mattingly, 1,099. Stolen bases, I thought neither would have any. Will Clark, 67. Mattingly, 14.
Ooh, dominant.
Yeah, and then let's see. Some other 6-time All-Star for Mattingly. 6-time All-Star for Will Clark. 9-time Gold Glove for Mattingly. 1 for Will.
Okay. Should add more.
Will's got the NLCS MVP and 2-time Silver Slugger. Mattingly's got the 3-time Silver Slugger and 1 MVP. Yeah, I don't know. It's actually more even than I thought.
That's actually a fascinating conversation that they're basically the same type of player, and also the same type of player that like gets into people's hearts. Like,
yes,
like when you said your Don Mattingly is my Will Clark, I've never said Will Clark is the greatest baseball player of all time.
Right.
But Will Clark is and there's a lot of other people, little Joe Pittman. There's a lot of other people that share that with me. Will Clark was just the effing guy forever.
Yeah. And then WAR, another stat that a lot of people, really value. Wins over replacement, Mattingly 42.4. That's his career. Will Clark 56.5.
Interesting. Well, I know this. Both of them played on. Will had some great team, made the World Series, but also came in on some terrible teams. Don Mattingly played on some bad Yankee teams. But I think that's one of the reasons why we love them so much is the energy they brought to the stadium. Day in, day out, night in, and night out. You know what else brings energy? American Energy, heating and air. Now American Energy Home Pros. Yep, that's right. American Energy Home Pros, making it happen with plumbing now. Yeah, plumbing. How about that? Now they can take care of all your plumbing needs, whether it's shower, clog, which I have all the time because, my wife's hair is basically a drain stopper. Toilets, that's my son. Sewers, whatever it may be. And on top of that, they still, of course, do your heating and air. And they have a great furnace special right now. Oh, free with a full house installation. Yeah, hello. So give them a call. They've been around since 1981, serving the greater Sacramento area, 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com. American Energy, making the uncomfortable comfortable. Top of the hour coming up next. That means 3 for Madness. We'll go over the Kings road trip, including grading it from A to F. We'll do that right after this.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sactown Sports and the Sactown Sports app.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hello, Sacramento. I'm Emran Pilati, owner of True Sports Cards and Collectible Store here in Rockland, California, and the host of the True Sports Cards Show that airs right here on Sactown Sports 1140 every Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m., where we discuss the latest trends, hottest products, and deliver exclusive interviews with other industry leaders. And don't forget to visit our shop, True Sports Cards, at 6661 Stanford Ranch Road in Rockland and see what we have for all your sports card and memorabilia needs.
At Power Business Technology, we're not another big box corporation. We're your neighbors, locally owned and operated. We know what businesses like yours need, from reliable printers to high-performance copiers. We'll help you find the right solution with personal service you just can't get online. Need setup or support? We're just down the road and always happy to help. Power Business Technology, family hometown service with big-time solutions. Contact us today for all your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729 or visit us at powercopiers.com.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140. 3 questions, 3 answers. It's 3 for Madness on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Here's question 1.
All righty, Kings wrapping up a road trip. Coming home, and things are about to get a lot easier. At home, no problems. Let's see, who do they have in this homestand?
Light work.
Well, they start out Thursday. So, by the way, get a couple days off. As Huey Lewis once said, all I want is a couple days
Wednesday.
off. They get that. Excuse me, Wednesday. Yeah. I'm sorry. It's something different. So they got Golden State. They're old.
Huh.
I mean, they're so old. Are they even allowed to stay up that late, Jason? Then you got Oklahoma. Taxes. That's right. You have Oklahoma City. They're due, and the Kings almost beat them on the road.
Right, and it's a cup game.
And Kings always step up for the cup. That's the slogan this year. There'll be T-shirts.
Step up for the cup.
That's right. Minnesota, they're in disarray, and no Anthony Edwards. Then you have Denver. Well, almost beat him yesterday, and that wasn't at Mile High Stadium.
Yeah, they can't play at low level altitude.
It's funny. I messed up on the day there. I also don't have times here. Jason, what time does that Denver game start?
That's next Tuesday, a week from tonight. That's the first of the 5 Peacock games the Kings have scheduled. That one's going to tip off at 8 o'clock, Dave. Pacific time.
Well, you know what? I will stay up with you in spirit, Jason.
Okay. You know what's good, though? It's not like they play the very next night, too. Oh, wait, they do.
Oh, no. The Hawks.
Yeah. I always thought it was a rule you couldn't tip off within 24 hours of your previous tip time. But now when you've got new partnerships, it's like, we'll tip off 23 hours later.
That is kind of stupid. They will literally tip off 2 games within a one-day period.
Yeah, unfair. The league, Dave, hates the Kings.
Might as well play a doubleheader.
Yep, let's play 2.
Let's play 2. And that, they finished the road trip again. That is the game I have circled. That is, there are all kinds of alarm bells to me about that game. The fact that it's the Hawks and we always seem to have issues with them. The fact that could be, again, they won in Milwaukee, but that could be a 4-game losing streak. Let's put it this way. They will certainly be the underdog in 3 of those 4, and that's me being nice about Minnesota. That is when I say a must win, but you really need to kind of win that one because then you're back out on the road. You're back out on the road for 5 at Minnesota, at San Antonio, at OKC, at Memphis, at Denver. And then you come home from Minnesota again. Then you finish the gauntlet. Then you're done.
Well, that seems unfair. Is there only Minnesota, Denver, and OKC in this league?
Apparently, that is it with a sprinkle of Atlanta and San Antonio.
Okay.
Yeah, that's...
Well, the Hawks will be without Trae Young.
Well, yes, I was going to say that's good. That's never good, but that's.
That doesn't mean much anymore these days.
No, it doesn't. They might play better. But look, I mean, now that we are getting close. Okay, so after that home Minnesota game, then it's home Phoenix at Utah, home Memphis at Houston, at Miami, at Indiana, at Portland, home Portland. Home Houston, home Detroit, home Dallas. At least there's gonna be tough games all year everywhere, but at least there are games that are winnable.
Yeah, maybe they'll get 20 games below 500 and then rip off 20 in a row.
I would say this. I would say the last 62 will be easier than the first 20.
Hey, you want to peak at the right time.
Yes, you 100%. PEAK or PEEK, whatever, however you want to take that.
Or PIQE. No.
Ooh, no, it piqued my interest.
Yeah.
Or wasn't there a soccer player named Gerard Piqué that was spelled like that, Chris? Yeah, thank you. 3 for madness. Question 1.
Give the Kings road trip a grade, A to F.
It's not an F and it's not an A, so we can throw those out.
Wow.
Look,
pass fail.
These grades are based entirely on. This is my answer key, my model. How did they do against expectations? And my expectation was them to not win on this road trip. Though you and I said quite a few times they'd probably get one. And I think you and I both agreed if they were going to get one, it would be Chicago. They started out with a very good game that they led most of the way and lost to Oklahoma City by 6. The only time they really got worked, if you even want to call it that, was in Chicago. And again, they had a lead in that game. lost by 13. Of course, there's the Milwaukee win, and then there is the Denver loss by 6, and maybe it wasn't that close, but also I would say it was a 10-point game. If you're going to play that game, fine. It wasn't more than 10. It wasn't 6, fine. But this was a fairly close-ish game. I think Denver was never really in trouble, but this wasn't a blowout. There are a number of ways you can look at this season, Jason. The Sacramento Kings are 4 points away from being 0-7.
Okay.
They have a 1-point win and they have a 2-point win. But also, they lost to Phoenix by 4. They lost to OKC by 6. They lost to Denver by 6. They've been in some close games too. So for me, Jason, I will give this. I'm feeling generous today. I will give the road trip a C-.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
I think when you look at road trips, what coaches always say are road games, be in a position to have a chance to win the game. And the Kings did that. That's the box that I would give them the most optimistic and highly regarded part of the grade. Like, you go on the road, you compete, you want to have yourself a chance to win. And I think they did that for the most part in these 4 games. I think the compete level offensively, what they were trying to execute, I think they did a pretty good job of that. I just think they were so bad, specifically the last 2 games defensively. It just crushes the overall feel. And it gets back to, we've talked so much this year about the roster construction of the roster imbalance with so many guards, and that hurts them in game with size and so much. But the other part of the roster imbalance, Dave, it's also apparent every night, their best offensive players are pretty good offensive players. They don't defend. And so a night like last night, I mean, I love the starting 5's numbers and some of the bench players, and there's winning formulas in there in their offense. They don't guard at all. And that's what Doug wants. And it's like there's just this, they're not getting what the coach wants. I don't think they have the roster to do what Scott Perry and Doug want right now. But their strength is to be a pretty good offensive team. I think you have to play into that. It's a really weird construct in a lot of ways. But with all that being said, I like that they were in the games, but I think the defense and the roster construction is just crushing them. So instead of a C-, I want a positive with a plus, but I'm going to go D+.
Whoa, negative Jason Ross.
I mean, this guy is terrible.
Wow. This guy's, though, boy.
But it's a plus. Is a D+ sound better than a C-?
That's a great question, by the way. I feel like it's one of those things when people are like, right now you can get it for $19.99. It's $20.
No, the 99's better.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like nobody ever says now you can get it for $20.01.
Yeah, it's always
right. Like just be honest with us. No, I'm with you. The Kings are the proverbial. I wouldn't call them a Lamborghini, but let's call them like one of the newer Toyota Supras. I think that's fair. You're asking a Toyota Supra to do off-road work, or you're asking.
Are there new Supras?
Yeah, there's new Supras. They're Nupras. Yes,
my first car was a Celica Supra, 1980. Old car. Great.
With the Supra letters on the.
I thought it was
the
Model T was your first car.
Well, that was my real first car.
I love those Supras, dude. Back in the 80s, my friend Mike Nelson's mom had a Supra, and it was a stick shift
hatchback.
Oh, it was like Knight Rider.
Yes,
it's so great. Yeah, they have a new Supra out. So, yeah,
except for my friends in high school called it the Pud because it sounded like I was driving through a puddle.
Oh, was it not the engine not the greatest?
It just I was lucky to get from A to B, but I had a car. I didn't care.
Yeah. You had a car, you didn't care. Hell, I had a $300 white Datsun pickup with red lettering on the back for Datsun. You had to tie 2 wires together underneath the dashboard to get the lights to turn on. That is not even.
Sounds like you stole the car.
Were
you hot wiring it?
You had to hot wire the lights to get it. Hey, but you know what got me to El Dorado Boulevard? What is it? El Dorado in Stockton? Is it El Dorado Boulevard downtown? Got me there and back 5 days a week for a while.
What were you doing down there?
I was running. I was the assistant manager at a scammy telemarketing firm when I was 17.
Let's hire the young guy.
Hire the young guy. He'll show up.
Yeah.
Making 250 a week.
Woo! Hey, look, he's shown he'll do whatever it takes. He'll hotwire his own car.
You can give me 250 a week. Come on, dude. I was, as the kids say, I was balling. Yeah. Question 2, please.
Question 2.
What other than the Bucks win was your favorite thing you saw over the course of the trip?
Russ Westbrook. Look, I like Russ, and I think he has played his tail off for this team. I don't hate the signing because I think Russ Westbrook sucks. Like, there's going to be Russ moments, but there's also going to be Russ moments.
Yeah.
And I thought you could make an argument that he was the hardest working player on the road trip. And I love that he is a first ballot, no doubt about it, Hall of Famer. The guy has made well over $250 million, and he ain't going to be, his kids are all going to private schools. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Hey, Dave, real quick, we have some breaking news.
When it breaks,
we have it first.
It's Sactown Sports breaking news.
Well, according to Shams, Dave, free agent Precious Achiuwa has agreed on a deal with the Sacramento Kings. Achiuwa enters his 6th NBA season and gives the Kings immediate rebounding and defensive versatility. The Kings are now expected to waive second-year center Isaac Jones to make roster space for Achiuwa. That second part surprises me a little bit, to be honest.
Yeah, that I'm not a huge fan of that.
Of the Isaac Jones or the Achiuwa part?
I'm fine with the Achiuwa thing.
Yeah.
Look, they need frontline help.
This is one of those things, no offense to anyone. I don't know where Saric really long-term fits in, or even, McDermott. I would have taken another look at Isaac Jones, but that's me.
Yeah, I would too. I mean, look, Achiuwa just turned 26 in September. It's not like he's an old man. And by the way, like, Isaac Jones may not end up being anything, like, for real.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do the thing where, now Isaac Jones, blah, blah, blah. But, and by the way, Isaac Jones is like a year younger than Precious Achiuwa. So if you're choosing Achiuwa over Isaac Jones in a vacuum, I don't hate that if you think Achiuwa can contribute more. What bothers me is, again, just the general thought process with this team. Okay, you're bringing in Precious Achiuwa. That's fine. You need to make room. That's fine. So I would look, and again, no disrespect to any of these people, okay? Doug McDermott would probably be first on my list. Daquan Plowden would be in there. I understand they're paying Dario Saric $5.4 million, which is their own fault. Good for Isaiah Stevens, but, like, dude, what are we doing with him if he's back and forth? Now, there's probably some two-way stuff going on there that I'm skipping over. I understand that. And again, Jones may very well not be the guy, but what if he's Chimezie Metu? What if he's somebody like that can give you 12 backup minutes a night? I don't know.
Yeah, I think, again, if we start first with the actual signing, makes sense. I think more size, more help up front. Sabonis also last night, by the way, early shot to the wrist. Like, he just didn't look great. I hope he's okay going forward, but they're thin in the front court. I thought, personally, I know when we were talking about this team playing small, I would have gone to a lineup. I think they did it one game where they started Isaac Jones. I just kind of wanted to see someone young with the veterans, and I think the one spot they could have done that is either with Jones or Reynaud, and they did it once with Cardwell. But just a little surprising that Isaac Jones is a casualty in this. But look, I'm anxious to see what Precious Achiuwa can do at least to help that front court.
Yeah, and they do need help on the front court.
Sure.
But I think you and I both agree they don't. They're so bad and so light in the front court that let me just ask it. Like, why? I'm not trying to pick on him, But why is Doug McDermott on the team and Isaac Jones isn't?
Now, yeah, the only other thing, so now just doing a further stretch out here, because we all believe, Dave, at some point, some of these other veterans might be dealt, whether that's DeRozan, Monk, whatever, whoever it might be. I do think as add-ons and, salary fillers, what Saric is about 5, McDermott's in, a range. Like, I just think they can be added on as veterans, as guys that have been in the league that have contributed, that make some trades maybe a little bit easier or some flexibility. That would be my guess. Again, I'm sure we'll have Scott Perry on at some time in the next couple weeks, and that's something we'll ask him. But I that's my best rationale and reasoning behind it without knowing.
6'8".
Oh, sad soundbite.
Sad soundbite. Oh, Dr. Jones.
Hey, Dave, correct me if I'm wrong, first Precious on the Kings? And first Achua. Or did we have we had several Achuas before, right?
Yeah, we had 1987. Well, we didn't have an Achua, but we had Jonathan Precious.
Oh, you're right.
There was
young Keegan looked pretty precious.
Keegan,
there's my Precious.
Precious.
He is this is Precious.
I know you like Harry Potter.
6'8", 225. He was the 20th pick in the draft of the Miami Heat back in the 2020 NBA draft. And Jason, are you aware of his nickname?
I am not. I don't think I'm aware.
I'm looking right here on Basketball Reference. It was also noted on our chat and text as well. The Big Sneeze, because he is Achua. Achua. Bless you. The Big Sneeze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that, you know what? Let me check here real quick. The only thing I want to know is, hey, good for him, but is Precious his real first name or is it something else? Oh, here we go. Oh, this is going to be awesome. Oh, no, it's not. Precious Ezina Achua was born in Port Harcourt, Nigeria, and ended up coming to America, to New York, played in the Bronx. And now he's a Sacramento King. So welcome to Sacramento, Precious.
There you go.
Oh, my Precious. Our Precious. Yeah. There's the Achua bell.
Yes.
We've been waiting to ring that for a while.
Bless you.
Kevin wants Chris to know that was Lord of the Rings, not Harry Potter.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm glad you know that now. From the 916, if Moke yells out Achua, do we yell bless you?
Yes.
I like that so much. Because he'll be like, what? Precious. Achua. Bless you.
That's hilarious.
That is incredibly Sacramento.
Yeah.
So anyways, Russ Westbrook.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. What was the question again? My favorite thing. You know what? Yeah. Westbrook has been a nice addition. I think, again, we go back to his fight. Look, we always say we want a dog on this team. I think he's that guy. Love his foul the other night against Giannis. We talked about that before. The value of what you're paying him, the intensity. Russ is just going to bring it. There's some wildness in that. I mean, last night his stat line was really good, but there's sometimes you're going, what are you doing? A little bit out of control and a bad pass here and there. But I think the more of those kind of exciting plays that can get a fan base going will be nice to see when he starts doing some of those at home. He had some of those on the road.
Yes.
So, I think Russ would be one of the bright spots of the road trip for sure.
If Achua starts at the 4, does that create a precious bonus front line? Precious bonus?
Whoa, easy.
Precious. That's a Hallmark movie. Question 3.
Has this season truly been an example of entertainment?
If you understand the definition of the word, which is not so tanking implies that they're purposely losing, and players and coaches don't purposely lose. But also the end result of tanking is losing. And I would say, look, somebody's going to tune in right now and be like, typical Kings media, always trying to gaslight the fans with this bright side crap. That I'm saying from a strict definition. Am I wrong in saying that this is about the most entertaining 2-5 team we could ask for.
Yeah, I think the one thing they may be doing, Dave, you're right, is kind of covering every angle for the group that's like, no, I don't want to watch an awful team that stinks.
Yeah.
I need something to watch. Well, they are doing that, but then the group like, won't it be better off if they lose as many games to improve their lottery status? They're doing that without trying to do it, I don't think. So it kind of feels like it covers a lot of spots right now at 2-5. When I was looking at the standings last night, I think they would be tied for the fourth worst record. So you're looking at a high lottery pick at the moment. Now you win 2 games that, changes your status, and all of a sudden you're in the top 16 or something. So there's a long, long way to go, and I still think trades to come. But I think they're doing a good job of kind of covering a lot of people's agendas, I think.
Well, 2 quick things to hit then as we go to break. It's currently Brooklyn, New Orleans, Washington, Indiana, Dallas, Sacramento the Sacramento tied for the 5-6 with Dallas. Let's do our lottery simulation here. And see, this is why tanking doesn't work. Sacramento moves down to 8. They move down 2 slots. By the way, New Orleans with the number 1 pick in the draft, and that will be promptly going to Atlanta. So
well, that's weird. I did it at the same time as you did. I also got 8, but you got New Orleans 1?
I got New Orleans 1, Sacramento 8.
Oh, I've got Memphis, Boston 1-2, Washington, Indiana, and then the Kings were 8.
Oof. Well, hey, 8's better than 9.
Yeah, I did it again. I got 8 again. 8 is enough.
I'll do it one more time. And
let's do 3.
Okay. All right.
My second one, Washington won it.
I've got Boston winning it. Of course, Sacramento 4th.
Okay. Now one more time each.
One more time each. Sacramento 7, Indiana winning it.
Hey, I got the same as you.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. As we go to break, Chris, can you do me a favor? Just one more time. Can we pour one out and play slow Dr. Jones?
Oh, that's sad. It makes me sad.
Just me too. I know.
Dr. Jones.
And I will be rooting for him for life. That is, once a king, always a king.
Yep.
By the way, does this count, guys, as a move while I'm gone?
Yeah. Streak continues. We're going streaky.
We'll take a break. When we come back, hey, it's everybody's favorite segment brought to you by Revival, our friends over there. Just show your KH2K app, get a drink. Oh, your second one is 50% off. That's right. Just mentioned Jason Ross. You don't have to do that, but do it anyways. Kings postgame. We'll do all that reaction, then Kings rewind again at 7:43. Kings for you. Shut up. Coming up next.
Never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sactown Sports and the Sactown Sports app.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit info kit. 800-838-6767. That's 800-838-6767.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
At Valley Strong Credit Union, we know that local businesses are the backbone of the Central Valley, investing in our neighborhoods, boosting the economy, making the Valley stronger. But when it comes to their finances, where can they turn? A big bank that just sees another number? That's not good enough. Valley businesses deserve Valley support for payroll, credit, cash flow, and everything in between. Valley Business is Valley Strong. Learn how our cash management services can support your business at valleystrong.com.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. More fiber?
What?
Down here, buddy. It's me, your spoon. Constipation with belly pain still coming back?
Yeah.
Talk to your doctor. It could be irritable bowel syndrome with constipation, or IBS-C, but Linzess could help you get ahead of it.
Linzess linaclotide is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS.
With 25 award-winning years in Northern California, Ashton & Price is your local injury law firm. Pro attorney tip: if a firm presents as local but they're in LA, red flag. If your first consultation is not with a lawyer, big red flag. At Ashton & Price, your first consult is with a local attorney, and if serious injury prevents travel, a lawyer will come to you. Still not enough? George Washington's my uncle. At Ashton & Price, no red flags, just red, white, and blue.
Remember, for the best advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton & Price.
Carmichael Dave. He has very good sources, and he just kind of tells it as it is and gets to the point.
Jason Ross.
He has a lot of pretty smart things to say.
He's good at what he does.
On Sactown Sports.
Hey, Jason, are you up for a way too early hot take?
Sure.
Okay. They're saying that the 2024 NBA draft lottery may be amongst the worst of all time. Ready?
Yep.
Zachary Risache, Alex Sarr, Reed Shepard, Stephon Castle, Ron Holland, who's this guy? Tidjane Saloon. Totally mangled that. But that's the number 6 pick last year. Donovan Clingan, Rob Dillingham, Zach Edey, Cody Williams, Matas Buzelis, Nikola Topic, that's a whole different story, and Devin Carter. Oh, and Bub Carrington.
Yeah, that's the end of the lottery there.
Woof. I mean, early, a super duper early woof.
I'm trying to look past. Kaishan George has been good for the Wizards.
Khalil Ware as well. I mean, there's some names in there. Chris, the YouTubers are yelling at you.
Connect plays for the Lakers. Filipowski a little bit in the second round.
Jared McCain, actually, he got hurt, our very own.
Here's A.J. Mitchell. Traded to the Thunder. He's a second rounder.
Honestly, if we've talked about this before, he's now, by the way, the leader for Sixth Man of the Year. And it just is so gross, dude. It's so gross how good they are at this crap. And by the way, when you look at OKC's draft history, it's not that great. It's good, but it's not like, oh my God. Like, they're just really good at, I think it's kind of what I think OKC is a perfect example. They have so many darts to throw at the dartboard that they hit, but they hit like 1 out of 3.
Yeah, I think it goes back to the case. It's the Spurs before, or whoever's had a great winning foundation and a good culture, and then you bring in new players and they fit. I mean, the best of the Kings, we always recite as the early 2000s. They started sprinkling in people, and it seemed like every move worked because everything they had a lot already, and you add to it, and you're like, this player just is surrounded by other good players, and they complement them. So it's a good spot to be in.
Last night was not a good spot to be in if you're the Sacramento Kings playing in high altitude against the Denver Nuggets to finish out a road trip, but they kept it as close as they could. Obviously came up short. They are now 2-5 coming home for Golden State. And you've got some post-game reaction, Jason Ross.
I do. Let's hear from the coach. Doug Christie talked about the way the game began for the Kings.
I really think, talking to the guys, the collective sense of urgency in the first quarter just wasn't there. You look at the rest of the game, it was, pretty much a wash, but you just can't let a team that's can put points on the board, has the ability to get others involved. You can't give them 39 points in the first quarter, and we're not at the level where you can work your way into a game. We got to come out. We got to be ready to roll immediately. No lag, like an electric vehicle, ready to roll, especially on the defensive end. I just thought too many easy buckets, which stopped some of those runs that you're talking about. We got it to 5, we got it to 7, and all of a sudden it was back up to 10 or 12. When there's an opportunity to take that step and really put pressure on them and see what they're going to do when you really make it a game.
So he wants a car like you, Dave, an electric vehicle.
I don't want to put too much of his business out there, but let's just say Doug is speaking from experience as well. I love that, like an electric vehicle just ready to go. Well, he's right. And look, I think Doug would be the first to say this. I'm not telling tales out of school or taking shots. It is a fine line between player responsibility, but also it's coaching staff responsibility.
Sure.
Part of your job, and I think, again, Doug would say the same thing if he was sitting here, is these guys got to be ready to go coming out of the gate. And if they're not, and you can't fix that, then you need to put people out there that are ready to go out of the gate. And at this point, no, I'm not slamming the whole team, but I'm just saying, if the Sacramento Kings had 5 Russell Westbrooks coming out of the gate, they're coming out of the gate. And again, there is nobody on the Kings that has half the resume of Russ Westbrook. And this dude's coming out of the gate, falling all over the place and diving and doing all this stuff. So if he can do, this is where Scott Perry's master plan of bringing in a guy to lead by example. If I'm Scott, if I'm Doug, that's all I'm saying to everybody is, dude, if Russ is doing this, you have absolutely no excuse.
Yeah, and again, it goes back to coming out of the gates with a defensive agenda, because they came right out and it's 12-1. What was the Bucks game? 21-6, giving up 47 in the first. They gave up 39 last night. The offense was fine. I mean, it really was. I'm going to read the numbers again, Dave. 52%. They made 84% of their free throws. They had 27 assists. They had 7 players in double figures. That's a winning formula. They are not guarding anybody, and that's a big problem for this team. They got to come out with that. And it's all veterans that start, so that group's got to get it done.
Well, everything you said is exactly right. Hold on, I'm looking. Yeah, I mean, 3-point percentage is the only split. And that's not like we've seen far worse numbers than 33% from them. But 52, 33, 84, I'll take that. Here's the thing, Jason, and broken record time. Yeah, they can play offense. They can score. They had 30 or more in every quarter in Denver. That's most times when you score 30 or more every quarter, you're going to win ball games. The problem is they can't stop anybody. And we talked all offseason about they can put up all kinds of fun offensive numbers, but if you're being outscored every single night, it really does not matter. And let me just check here just for funsy onesies. As of right now, the Sacramento Kings are tied for the 4th worst scoring defense in the league with Charlotte. Oh, Jesus, Jason. The Kings are worse than the Suns. And they are tied with the Hornets, and the only 3 teams below the Kings are the Pelicans, the Wizards, and the Nets. And those teams are a combined 1-20.
There you go.
It ain't, 1-19. 1-19 is actually a lot better.
Oh yeah, that's
I
fine.
take it.
That's fine.
I take it up. That's the whole. We
That's
can
it.
have all these. That's it. That's the whole thing.
Yeah,
it's the whole thing.
Yeah, it's it, and it's tied into it is the roster construction with the veterans that can score, the younger guys that may be a little better defensively. They do miss Keegan. I don't know how much of a difference he would be, but they miss him. We'll see what the addition of Achua will mean ultimately too for this team. But you were talking earlier, Dave, about Russell Westbrook. Doug Christie was asked about him in the postgame.
I love the energy that Russ brings. 37 minutes, you don't always want to play him that much, but he competes at a super, super high level and is a model for what I want as a player that competes. And, I love what Russ brings.
There you go. Kind of the reference point for these other guys.
And I think here's the other thing. If there was anybody, and we talked about this too, if there was anybody who would know from experience how to squeeze out a good team defensive concept from a team that lacked an individual defenders, I don't know if there's anybody higher on the list than Doug Christie. Mm-hmm. And he's looking at he took a team of Vlade, Weber, Peja, and Mike Bibby, and they had the best opponent field goal percentage in the entire NBA in 2002. I don't. We're just going to keep saying this all the time, and it's just going to come down to I'll keep saying it again. Either they're stuck and they can't make moves, which I very much believe, or they kind of know what they're doing. I think you said it perfectly earlier, Jason. This is just about the best hybrid of, hey, this is a really fun, entertaining offensive team to watch. It's going to have really cool moments and dunks and hustling and blah, blah. And they'll squeeze some wins out, but they're not going to stop anybody all year. And they are trending right now with a 28.5% winning percentage. Let's call it 30. That's about a 24-25 win pace. And I think there's a lot of Kings fans that would say, okay, if we're going to only win 24-25, this is a pretty entertaining way to do it. And lastly, I know we got to go to break. Let's see here. 24 wins would put you in the Sixers position last year. They ended up getting the number 3 pick in the draft. 26 wins was the Nets. That would have made you the 5th worst record in the NBA last year. And I got to be honest, that's about where I think this team needs to be at to start that re-rack. So.
Yeah, and as they go along that way, if that's the trend that continues as we go into the next couple of weeks and months of the season, it also may then make it even more clear, if it's not already, that you clean up some of the trades to get either help for that or a few younger players or some contracts to give you a little more flexibility to kind of start that plan of action, make it a little cleaner.
We'll take a break. When we come back, as we roll on to halftime of Ye Old Program, hey, brought to you by Revival, our newest sponsor. We are so proud to have them on board. It is everybody's favorite segment, Kings Rewind. Kings play, Kings win, Kings lose. Doesn't matter. We laugh. That's coming up right after this.
Download the Sactown Sports app.
Sacramento sports in your pocket. This is Sactown Sports 1140.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with AutoPay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here. Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025, Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 a monthly bill credit plus $5 through line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025, Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 a monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest, the last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying, just beautiful.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things people love.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? Well, they're not hard to find when you go to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. People who are actively looking for jobs like yours. So it's easy to find the right person fast. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Guys, tired all the time, gaining weight, low drive? These aren't just signs of aging. They could be low testosterone or other underlying issues. Right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento is making it easier to get answers with a comprehensive wellness panel. It's not just a lab test, it's where better performance begins. Our providers will check your testosterone, blood sugar, cholesterol, kidney, liver, thyroid, and heart health. A $400 value for just $99, or free if you start treatment. Over 120,000 men have trusted Revive to restore their energy, mood, and confidence. So if you're ready to feel better and live stronger, call 916-619-3000. That's 916-619-3000. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com. Offer ends November 30th. Must medically qualify. Terms apply. Contact us for full offer details.
When I was a kid, I remember my dad, a lineman, leaving in the middle of the night. Families were depending on him to get their power back on to keep them safe and warm. Watching him taught me that this work isn't just about wires and circuits. It's about people and the trust they place in us when the lights go out. That's why I started Maverick Electric Heating and Air, to carry on that same promise of showing up, doing it right, and protecting families when they need us most. Visit callamaverick.com.
Capital Casino, Sacramento's #1 poker room with primetime football. It's back. Capital Casino is giving away $500 per game in high-hand bonuses for every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday night primetime game, offering the best food, best service, and the best action with the most variety of games in the region and conveniently located at 411 North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento. For more information, log on to capital-casino.com, and please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sactown Sports.
Well, it is the time of the show that is everybody's favorite, including mine, because I get to hand over my not reins, it's a showocracy, but my section of the reins to Jason Ross, who I have all the confidence in the world, of course. He is the pro's pro, but also Christopher Ladd. And you never, everyone say a prayer, and we've got a lovely intro to play. It is Kings Rewind right now.
The Kings Rewind. What actually happened last night? Let's travel together. Brought to you by Revival at the Kimpton.
Let's go.
All right, here we go. The 4-game road trip for the Sacramento Kings came to an end in Denver, Colorado.
Denver.
Oh, the Sunshine State. On Denver. Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Denver is known for its craft brew scene, having professional sports teams from the Big Four Sports and the Rocky Mountains.
Huh. I expected the Rocky Mountains to be a little rockier than this.
I was thinking the same thing. That John Denver's full of shit, man.
Combine that and the altitude, and the mile-high city is a challenge for visitors to play in that thin air.
Must have air.
Much like Milwaukee in the previous game, the Kings have really struggled with just 2 wins in their last 11 trips to Denver.
But this whole place sucks. That's right, it sucks.
The Kings once again played without Malik Monk, out for personal reasons, and Keegan Murray, well, he'll still be out for a little while.
Is everything okay?
I've worked the better part of my years on Earth, overcoming every prejudice and fighting for the position I hold, and now I feel it being ripped from my grasp. And with it, the very essence of what defines me as a man. And you ask, is everything okay?
Well, early in the day, the Kings lineup had Carter, Levine, and Schroeder, all questionable. But all would end up playing for Doug Christie, as it was the Nuggets, though, who punched first with a quick 12-1 run to start the game.
Oh, no! We suck again!
Kings starting center Domantas Sabonis took a shot to the ribs early and was playing banged up all game long.
Oh, my ribs!
A nice moment happened in the first quarter when rookie Nick Clifford checked in and got a great response from family, friends, and fans in his return to Colorado.
Well, now, look at this big fella. Clifford, is it?
Shortly after that, Nick took a charge against Aaron Gordon, and then on the other end finished an alley-oop.
I'm sorry, I don't know what just happened. A very unusual series of moves just made the ball go in.
After one quarter, the Nuggets led 39-30 on the back of some heavy lifting from the former 3-time MVP Nikola Jokic. Jokic sat in the beginning of the second quarter, but Denver was able to bring in another mountain of a man in former King Jonas Valanciunas.
We have the meat.
Yeah, they do. They do.
They do.
The Kings would chip away at the deficit with Joker on the bench and pull within 3 points.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go after that time now. Let's go, let's go. Let's go.
Well, at halftime, the Kings found themselves down by 9, which is okay, but what is not okay is that they allowed 72 points.
That's not good.
In the third quarter, the teams exchanged hoops as neither side could establish their domination. In the fourth, the Kings would make many pushes at Denver, but the Nuggets always had the answer.
Oh, I see. Then everything is wrapped up in a neat little package. Really, I mean that. Sorry if it sounded sarcastic.
Sorry about that, Homer. In the closing moments, the Kings called a challenge to see if there was any hope of a miracle in the final minute, and for the first time this season, Doug Christie lost a challenge.
Yo, man, you best back off. I'm getting a little to you.
In the final analysis, too much Denver and way too much The Kings had some pretty good offensive numbers all night long, but just could not put up any resistance on defense.
Are you going to let the offense do everything, or are you going to help us out some? You going to help us out some? Okay. Because see, if they score more than we do, we lose the game, okay? All right? Yeah. So wake up!
Sacramento spoiled a season-best night from Russell Westbrook as he had a double-double against his former team.
What the hell? Russell Westbrook?
Sabonis racked up another double-double and doubled over in pain a lot of the night.
I want to go home.
You're so stupid, dude. You're so stupid.
Sacramento falls to 2-5, 7 games into the season, and will begin a 5-game homestand on Wednesday night when the Golden State Warriors visit Golden One Center.
I can't wait to kill you.
Wow. So there you go. That's a recap of Rewind. Thanks again to the Revival at Kimpton. And Dave, I want to remind everybody that, all the entire month of November, that is buy one, get one half off beverages. Monday through Sunday, the Revival, it's buy one, get one off, or half off, when you show the Sactown Sports app. That's all you have to do.
Play Bubba again, please. That one got me, dude.
I want to go home.
Who did you say play what again?
That's Bubba Gump.
Oh, yeah.
What got me is that I instantly, I remember that line so well. I remember, Forrest Gump was cradling, it's not funny, by the way, but he's cradling a dying Bubba in his arms. And then I just didn't expect it, man.
That's the visual of Sabonis, doubled over all night. I want to go home.
I was running. Well done, boys. Well done. All right, we'll take a break. Second half of the show is nigh, if you will. Coming up.
What?
Coming up next. I don't know what's coming. Look, we'll get into the Ja Morant stuff and other things, because we all want the Kings to make some moves, but what moves? And I'll tell you why I think the Ja Morant trade would be, oh God, very typical Kings, and not my choice du jour. Maybe you disagree. 1-800-920-1140 in Texas at 916-339-1140. Get on the YouTube with TR and Friends, as we now call the chat, TR and Friends. Just go to YouTube at Sactown Sports and subscribe. We're right back right after this.
Stay up to date on Sacramento sports. Join the Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter. Visit SactownSports.com.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Air right now, breaking news, they're upgrading their offering to include plumbing, bringing that same expertise and experience to the plumbing space. They're no longer just heat and air. They're now your American Energy Home Pros. You hear me talk about them as your second opinion partner. Now you can still get second opinions on any HVAC service or replacement, and now you can get a second opinion on any of your plumbing services. They'll come out to your house for free, and they'll give you a second opinion and almost certainly save you money. Oh, but wait, there's more. With winter coming up, how about a free furnace special? With full system installation, you're getting a free furnace, not a discounted furnace, a free furnace, and up to $4,000 in rebates while that funding lasts. So get there right now, 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com. American Energy, making the uncomfortable comfortable.
This 49ers Red Zone Report is being brought to you by Mountain Mike's Pizza. Pizza the way it ought to be.
Takes the shotgun snap. Start trying to step up. Now he rolls left. Oh! Behind him. He's walloped. He's still the back. He gets the carry up the middle. It's all run for the Niners on this drive. And he trucks a defender at the 10. And along the right numbers, just gallops into the end zone for a touchdown. From the 3-yard line for 16 to play in the fourth. Niners already up by 10. Shotgun snap for Mac Jones. Inside handoff McCaffrey with a nose for the goal line. Is in for the 49ers touchdown.
Ready, set,
Win big. When the 49ers win, you score with 49% off any large pizza only at Mountain Mike's Pizza. Celebrate every game day with your favorites from our legendary crispy, curly pepperoni, bold sauced up wings, garlic butter drenched sides, and gooey sweet desserts, all hot, fresh, and built for a Niners victory. Download the Mountain Mike's app, join Mountain Rewards, and turn every Niners win into a pizza party. Let's go Niners. Mountain Mike's Pizza. Pizza the way it ought to be.
Power Business Technology is proud to be a 100% independent, locally owned and managed Toshiba copier dealer. Local ownership cuts out the red tape, allowing ourselves to never be too busy to personally answer the call when our clients need us. Recognized for excellence in service execution, training, and customer service, we're proud to be named a Toshiba ProMasters Elite Dealer since 2021. Contact us today for all of your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729. Or visit us at powercopiers.com. Some nights just call for something better, a place above the noise, where the skyline glows and the energy feels effortless. That place is Revival at the Sawyer, Sacramento's rooftop escape. All November long, show your Sactown Sports app and enjoy buy one, get one half off beverages. Whether it's golden hour with friends or late night laughter under the city lights, Revival's the place to see and the place to be seen. Revival at the Sawyer, the view, the vibe, the moment. Reserve your table at revivalsacramento.com. Offer valid once per visit per person.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
Sactown Sports, 1140. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom!
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
Oh, we are so happy to have you back. Carmichael Dave, Jason Ross, Christopher Long, and all of you. Second half of the program, 1-800-920-1140 is your phone number. 916-339-1140 is your text line. So, we all believe, well, I shouldn't say that. Many of us believe, including Jason and myself, that the Kings team we see now is very likely not going to be the Kings team we see at the end of the season. And I think Scott Perry has done his best to send smoke signals out when he can. We've gotten very good over the years at trying to read the smoke signals from different general managers. He has talked about how he's a little hamstrung with contracts. He has talked about how it's not easy in this world of aprons, and I'm not talking cooking, to make moves. And we all know that this team is a little lopsided right now, even with the addition of Precious Achiuwa, which I'm fine with. We didn't like the Isaac Jones thing necessarily, but I'm fine with them adding some beef in the middle. So then the question is, okay, what kind of move do we want? And what, Jason, what I worry about, and I'm just going to soliloquize here for a second, is that when you're, when you're crawling through the desert, man, you can convince yourself that sand is water. And I understand that there are a lot of fans that just want something to believe in, as right. Brett Michaels of Poison said. They want something to excite them. And I also know that there's a lot of fans, especially your older fans, that go, well, you know, the Kings have to take a chance on damaged goods. They have to take a chance on rehabilitating a player. And when a name like John Morant comes up, you go, okay, well, the Kings definitely have a need at point guard. We all know that Schroeder and Westbrook are not long-term solutions. And with the trade of De'Aaron Fox and the fact that Monk and Carter and so many others aren't point guards, that would be a point guard for sure. Ja Morant is also an incredibly exciting player. He's capable of, being right up there, leading the league in scoring. He can dish the ball, and he is an incredibly fun player to watch. When Ja Morant is on, he is one of the better players in the entire NBA. And I don't know that much of that is up for debate. What bothers me, I'll tell you from a couple of reasons. Number one, even just at 26 years old, Ja Morant over his let's just look at his career starting from his rookie year. He has played 67, 63, 57, and 61 games. Then he played 9 games in 23-24, 50 in 24-25, and he has played 7 so far this season, averaging career low in scoring, near a career low in assists. He's not having a great year. Career low in rebounds. His shooting percentage is at a career low. His 3-pointers are at a career low percentage-wise. He is shooting 95.5 from the free throw line. That was a career high. Yeah. So what I did yesterday is I put up a comparison between Ja Morant and De'Aaron Fox.
Okay.
And they are not the same player, and they have different things going for them, good and bad. But they're very, very similar when it comes to numbers. They're very close in scoring. Ja's a little bit of a better rebounder, and I think a 7-4 to 6-1 is a semi-significant assist difference. De'Aaron beats him, but not greatly, all the way down the list pretty much. Steals, blocks, field goal percentage, three-point percentage, value over replacement player, which is a cumulative one, by the way, and De'Aaron's played about a season and a half more than him, so you have to take that into account. I'll say something similar about Ja Morant that I said about Jimmy Butler. You see Jimmy Butler has gone to Golden State, and I don't know that there's anybody that can say that that was a bad move for Golden State. I think it's been a great move for Golden State. The natural thought would be, well, then why didn't we do that? And my reasoning stays exactly the same. Just as you saw the way Buddy Hield was here and how Jimmy Butler deals with him, this is not the right franchise for Jimmy Butler. This is not a franchise that's in the right position. This is not a franchise that I think would have been able to create a happy situation for Jimmy Butler. I just don't think the foundation is there. Ja Morant's not Jimmy Butler, but Ja Morant does have issues, and he's playing in Memphis, which is a small market. Sacramento isn't Memphis. It's a different city. But you're talking about Ja Morant going to a team that is right around, we're worse than Memphis, but not incredibly worse record-wise. Memphis will be better than we will be this year, but I don't think Memphis is shooting for a title anytime soon. My other issue with Ja Morant is he makes $40 million this year, 42, and then 45. So, Jason, I would just first off, dead stop. I do not want to give up future draft capital for pretty much anyone not named, Wemby or Giannis or something like our future draft capital is the best thing we have. So I'm even going to make it easy for people. What if Memphis came along and said, we'll take Zach LaVine straight up for Ja Morant? There need to be some other things involved. But I think even then you have to question,
right?
What are you bringing into the franchise? And can Ja Morant be the best player on a championship contending team? And I just don't know that he can do that here. I think it would be a rush move. I think it would be incredibly risky, and I don't think it's the type of risky that we want to take, not here. But I understand there's arguments against. I just think this would be a snap move to sell more tickets.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think all of it in a nutshell is, what would the deal be? That's first and foremost. Would a player of Ja Morant's talent intrigue me? Absolutely. But I think there's way more to it, Dave. And I think this team, in the position they are, I couldn't agree with you more that I don't think in the present state of the Sacramento Kings that they're the organization that is best equipped to handle Ja Morant. And could Ja Morant get things a little bit more? I mean, he's been suspended by the league, but also by the team now. So he's got a couple different infractions off court, on court that have happened that would concern me. I would like, on the positive side, I would like the fact that you have a guy like John Moran on your team. A lot of nights you're going to play, you have the best player in the game. Not every night, but a lot of nights, John Morant's one of the best, if not the best player on the floor. That would be exciting. But I think this team, when they do eventually make some of these trades that we all are anticipating, I think it needs to be there's always risk, but I feel like this one swings a little too far in the risk department for his past, his contract, his this organization being the one that would be in control of him, and then also just the area of need. There would be an upgrade, there's no doubt, but it's just smacking this team of needing improvement defensively and needing more help in the front court. And so I go back and kind of the two last biggest rumors this team has been in. If it's John Morant, I don't know how valid the rumor is, but people are, Vegas is saying they're the top odds. Or Kuminga. Kuminga is the kind of risk to me, Dave, that makes more sense, that made more sense, where what would you have to give up? He's younger. You're hoping to get him on the best part of his career. And Ja also, again, it's not the end of his career by any means, but he's such an explosive player. At some point, that kind of deteriorates, and I don't think he still has some really good basketball ahead of him. I shouldn't go that far, but at some point that will deteriorate. It's not there yet, and I don't know when that'll happen, but I just don't think at this time, I don't think it's the right one for the Kings.
I don't either. I don't. And again, I understand why some people are like, hey, John Morant. Mm-hmm. But really, you can put John Morant up against Zach LaVine, and Ja's going to edge him in a couple of categories. I would say the biggest difference is he damn near doubles him in assists. But when it comes to efficiency, Zach clears him across the board. I'm not here to say Zach LaVine's better than John Morant. What I'm saying is look at this team with Zach LaVine. Grabbing John Morant, in my opinion, you're still incredibly directionless. You're not improving on defense. You're not getting bigger down low. You're not, and on top of that, you're dealing with all the problems that have come with John Morant in the past. Now, I'm a child of Chris Webber era, and I'm fully there for, hey, it just takes that one move with that one special player that could turn it around in Sacramento. I'm not immune to that. But even if we got John Morant without the problems, you still have a lot of the same issues from a team building standpoint you have here right now, but you also have 2 extra years of that salary and then no guarantee he stays after, although that's going to be with pretty much anyone you acquire. And you don't really have any room unless you are able to make further moves to do that. Now, if they traded LaVine straight up for John Morant, I wouldn't burn the house down. Like I get it, but I think you nailed it. Jonathan Kuminga, at least right now, is not in the stratosphere of John Morant when it comes to explosive numbers and crazy good players. But we've seen what John Morant can do at his best. I don't think we've seen what Jonathan Kuminga can do at his best. There's equal risks, but you're not getting the behavioral risks with Kuminga. It's a lot cheaper of a risk, and it fills a need that's a bigger need than what John Morant would bring to this team, especially defensively.
Yeah, kind of to my and I'm curious what you think about this, Dave. I feel like to my core, like what Monty McNair wanted and what we believe Scott Perry wants is for this team to have a successful long-term run at this, whatever that means. But long-term in the NBA now is 3 to 5 years. So they're not there now, clearly, and they haven't been there. They had that run at it with the Beam team that didn't extend. It just was one shot really at it. So if that's where Scott Perry wants to get them to, there's a foundational player in there somewhere. I honestly don't think that player's on this team right now, as far as the one that's going to be that kind of carrying the heavy lifting, that's the star of the team, that they're building it around. That player may be on another team or might be in college. And so I agree with you what you said earlier. Like, I don't want to see this team have to give up future assets in picks unless they land one of these type of players that's 25 or younger that you're thinking, yeah, that makes sense. You got to swing for this deal. It's probably someone that's in college right now or a year or two away from another draft pick that the Kings could have that is the piece that you go, yep, that's the one they're building on. It's this small forward, this center, this point guard, this two or whatever. And along with Keegan and Clifford and some of these other pieces, I in my gut, I don't feel like it's that player's on the team right now.
I don't either. And the problem is with the Kings and with rebuilding, you have to have young pieces that are on rookie contracts. Unless they're getting a perennial, no doubt about it, all-star that fits what they need. I see some people on the text line saying, "What are you talking about? He's a top 10 or 15 player." Maybe he is. Let's just even say that he is. I'll allow that. Although you could argue,
it's a little past that.
Yeah, right. But again, he's only 26.
Yeah,
I'm willing to allow for John Morant being a stud again. I don't want to kill the guy here, but again, it's not going to help you lose any more games. So let's say you get John Morant as well, and you're paying him $40 million for this team to. The biggest issue I have here is that I don't want this team doing another 30 to 42 wins, 35 to 42 win season, end of the lottery, out of the lottery type of deal with bloated contracts, no playoff or a play-in loss or a first-round loss, and then rinse and repeat while we watch all these teams above us get the VJ Edgecombs of the world. I'm tired of doing that lap. So you get John Morant here. He's certainly not going to contribute to this Kings team losing anymore. He's going to add more money. He's going to make it more difficult to make those other moves. And I completely agree with you, Jason. When you look at the timeline as well, we've talked about this, whether it's the Thunder, obviously, who are undefeated, whether it's the Spurs, whether there's a number of other teams that are just further along. The Kings have absolutely the sooner that we as a fan base come to the conclusion that the Kings have 0% chance of contending for a title in the next 3 years. Like it's not possible. It is literally not freaking possible for this team to contend in the next 3 years unless Zach LaVine and every other player on this team has a career year and all of a sudden rededicate themselves to defense and Doug Christie's a second coming of Greg Popovich and every other team gets hurt. Like that's the possibility. So if you're not going to contend and the goal is to contend, then this is where you rid yourself of the bloat, both salary and otherwise. Jason, as you said, you're grabbing these players out of college on rookie contracts. You're adding young rotational pieces. You're using these players like we should have used Fox last year to add draft capital, to add youth, and that's how you get out of this. Not the short way, not the shortcut, not that this is going to sell more tickets way. You add by subtraction, and this would not be it.
Yeah, and I think, again, when the texter, again, this is all opinion. I'm looking at preseason CBS Sports. They had John Morant 32nd, and you go, oh, that's maybe too low. Well, I'll just read a few players around him. 35, Amen Thompson. 34, Derek White. 33, Franz Wagner. Fox at 31, so those two are comps. Bam, 30. Şengün, 29. I mean, it's hard, a center versus a point guard. Jaw's really good, but kind of back to the overall point. Like, okay, you attach Jaw to, who was it, Zach LaVine. That's why my first point was I think it always depends on what the potential deal is. Would there be more intrigue if Memphis is like, no, you know what, we don't want one contract. We want two more movable ones. What if it was Schroeder and DeRozan or DeRozan and Monk? Any more intrigue there? I'm still hesitant. I'm just trying to point another option out there.
I would say that, look, in this dream scenario you're creating, and you admit it is, that you could get Ja Morant for way under market value, and you wouldn't have to give up a young piece, and you wouldn't have to give up draft capital, and you just merely be taking on salary. Here's why I would be intrigued. I'd be intrigued because, okay, we're screwed this year and next year. There's another element to this, which is, let me go back here. I thought I had it to contract. Is this year, next year, and the year after. Okay. Well, what does fit the timeline, Jason, is Ja Morant would be an expiring contract in 27, 28, or he's got 1 year left in 26, 27. I don't think at that price you buy him, you're worried about being a depreciating asset
Mm-hmm.
because he is 26 years old. So do you bring him in order to flip him down the road? Yeah, okay. I could understand that. But then I go back to Ja Morant does not line up with what this team should be doing. Ja Morant, and this is the castor oil spoonful so many of us fans don't want to take. Ja Morant is not going to help this team get better picks. Ja Morant is not going to help this team acquire more youth. Ja Morant is not going to help this team clear salary. On the contrary, he's going to add salary for a longer period of time. And I think if I'm Scott Perry, he has his his 5 or 6 tenets that he goes by, and I'm not making fun of those. I'm just saying I wish his tenets were written on his wall. Do not add salary. Always get younger. Do everything you can to achieve better draft picks and more draft picks. Those should be the 4 tenets that he looks at, in my opinion, on his wall every day. And that is to borrow from Rotary Club, that is the 4-way test that should be asked before every transaction this team makes for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, I was thinking about what was the one we were talking about the other day or yesterday, I think. And I was now just trying to pair this all together and just see what this team would look like. It's probably not the answer, but remember yesterday we had discussed, was there any possible way like Zach LaVine for Markkanen, just because of Utah's rationale could be, hey, we get out of a contract sooner. We're not quite ready to be there yet, but we'll get another, so on and so forth. But if you somehow did a Markkanen that cost you LaVine, and I don't know, Ja Morant that was DeRozan and something else, Schroeder, are you,
okay,
now if you're wheeling out, what would that be? Ja, Ellis, Keegan, Markkanen, Sabonis. You kind of did a quick retool, but with Russ and Monk coming off the bench and Achua, I don't know.
Okay, so you know what? Here's some things I can say. That's a fun team.
Yeah.
That's a better team.
It's a better team, but is it anywhere financially? Is it better? If you hadn't lost any picks, it's a far more competitive and roster balance team.
Yes.
It's not title team, but I don't expect them to do that today.
No, but that is, you know what? I said 4 tenets. It really should be 5 overall. It should be do not add salary, get younger, increase chances at higher draft pick.
Okay.
Build draft capital. And then on top of that, will this move contribute to this team winning a championship? So I will simply say it like this. You lined it up. Would you say Ja Morant, Lauri Markkanen, Keegan Murray, Domantas Sabonis? Who's the player I'm missing?
Probably Keon would start it too.
Okay.
If that was, I don't know who these trades would be.
Okay.
But.
Ja, Keon, Keegan, Markkanen, Sabonis. That is an above 500 team, in my opinion. That is a playoff. I don't even think a play-in team. I think that is an actually pretty decently well-balanced team, but this is the 4D chess we're talking about. I don't believe that team has a snowball's chance in hell at winning a title. So what happens? You grab this team, you're paying a butt ton of money for it, you're winning 50 games a year, you're maybe making the second round, maybe the conference semis, but that is your ceiling. That is it. And then these players are depreciating. You're going to have heavy contracts. You're going to be buying high. It's like buying a new versus a used car. You're going to have to buy high and sell lower. And we're sitting here, let's say 7 years from now. And this is just where my head's at.
Mm-hmm.
7 years from now, and we have had 6 years, of which 5 we made the playoffs. We made the conference semis 1 year. We're a fun team. We're averaging 50 wins a year. That is a dream scenario for a lot of fans, and I don't blame them one bit. But I'm tired of not winning championships, or at least not being that team that contends for a championship. And we talked about this last week, Jason, when we were talking about VJ Edgecombe and the Philadelphia 76ers. I want that feeling again that we had in 2000. I want that feeling in 99 when we got Jason Williams. I want that Beam team feeling the very first year where, holy crap, these guys are on to something. They're really on to something. And this, I want to be the darlings again. And I don't think that team can be the darling. I don't think that team can compete for a title. Therefore, if I'm Scott Perry, I don't do the move because that's what I'm governed by.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I'm anxious to, the next time we have him on, and I know he can't necessarily talk about players per se, but just even, I know he's got his philosophy and he's not going to give us all the intel, but I just want to see that first trade that happens, just kind of what we can read into it of what, the thought process was behind it.
Nope, I 100% agree with you. We'll take a break. When we come back, what the heck are we doing here? Oh, yeah, when we come back, four down territory, top five, bottom five, all kinds of NFL questions. We'll come off the NBA real quick. We'll knock out four down territory, and then right back to the Kings. We'll recap three in the key, and we'll give you our 2-week analysis on Sacramento so far. Quick break. We're right back after this.
Sports 1140 newsletter, right to your email. Get your latest on the Sacramento Kings, UC Davis, and Sac State with the Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter. Visit SactownSports.com to join.
Footballs are flying. The days are getting shorter. Fall is officially here. Will your heater be able to get you through the winter? The heater at Whiteywood shut down last winter, so who did we call? Lee's Air Plumbing and Heating. We wanted somebody we could trust to do the job right and deliver great value, and Lee's came through. Check them out at leesair.com. Lee's Air Plumbing and Heating has built a reputation as the leading HVAC company in Sacramento. We've got a new HVAC system that works great, saves us money month to month. Find out how they can help you at leesair.com. License number 635355.
For over 90 years, Hagen Oaks has partnered with the biggest brands in golf to bring cutting-edge technology to your game. Our one-of-a-kind total game fitting offers a level of experience and precision that is unmatched. From driver to putter, footwear to golf balls, our TrackMan-powered performance studios, 3D footwear scanner, and Ping's Ballnamic ball fitting kiosk ensure every piece of your gear is tailored to your swing. Trust the experts at the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Total game fitting starts here.
Guys, want long-term health you can count on? It starts with knowing your numbers. Right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento is offering a comprehensive wellness panel, a $400 value for just $99. It checks your testosterone, blood sugar, cholesterol, kidney, liver, thyroid, and heart health. Take control of your health today and stay strong for the long haul. Offer ends November 30th. Call 916-619-3000. That's 916-619-3000. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com today. Must medically qualify. Terms apply. Contact us for full offer details.
Golf to Go is brought to you by the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Here's Frank LaRosa.
Born in 1892 to a socially prominent family, she was the consummate athlete, proficient in golf, tennis, marksmanship, swimming, and car racing. Many considered her the greatest horsewoman of the century. She was a pioneer in the field of golf course development with 3 world-class courses on her resume: the Women's National Golf and Tennis Club, Cypress Point, and Pasatiempo. Working for SFB Morse of Pebble Beach fame led to her second golf course development, which many consider to be the greatest golf course in the world, Cypress Point, where she developed a lifelong friendship and professional relationship with famed architect Alistair McKenzie. Pasatiempo in Santa Cruz was her third development, where she hosted the likes of Bobby Jones, Will Rogers, Babe Saharias, and more. Today, her place is alongside many others in the World Golf Hall of Fame. Congratulations, Marion Hollins, a visionary golf course architect and pioneer of the game. That's your Golf to Go. I'm Frank LaRosa.
If your passion is bass fishing, only one radio show has the action, information, and excitement of your favorite outdoor sport. Ultimate Bass, hosted by Tournament Bass Pro and California Outdoor Hall of Famer Kent Brown, takes you live to where the fish are biting every Saturday morning. Only Ultimate Bass feeds your passion with the latest news, products, tips, and advice from the pros. Ultimate Bass with Kent Brown, Saturday mornings at 5 a.m. on Sactown Sports 1140, part of SEP's Saturday Morning Outdoors.
All right. Waking you up with the best in local sports.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
On Sactown Sports.
Welcome back. Hey, it's 4 down territory time as oh man, Jason, we're wrapping up week 9.
Can you believe it?
Unbelievable.
I mean, it's just gone so fast. I mean, first it was week 1 and then 2. And
how's the weather out there? Is it hot?
It's comfortable. I mean,
it's sunny in the mid-70s.
So miserable. So miserable. Chris is in shorts. I'm in shorts.
Great. It's November 4th.
It's fine.
Remember the 4th of November.
Yeah.
Or wait, is it the 5th?
Yeah. 5th of November,
5th of November.
I believe. Meanwhile, it's 56 degrees in New York with winds. Not much going on here today. It's pretty boring.
Yeah. Light day.
Nothing going on. Light day. Nothing going on. Nothing to talk about in New York. All right. 4 down territory. First down.
What are your top 5 teams in the NFL?
I don't know. This is so hard. Because how am I supposed... Look, the Colts and Patriots and Broncos are 7-2, right? Mm-hmm. Like, I don't think any of them can win a Super Bowl. I don't think... okay. Jason, if I gave you... I'll give you the Colts, Patriots, and Broncos at 7-2. I will give you the Buccaneers and Seahawks at 6-2. And I'll give you the Chargers at 6-3. That's like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think, of the top 10 teams in the NFL by record. Would you take any of them or the field as Super Bowl champion?
I would still take the field, but if I had to take one, I think I would take the Broncos.
It would be between the Broncos and Colts for me. I'm with you. And when you look at the Colts, just not only are they 7-2, they're at a plus 109 point differential. The Seahawks are at plus 81. The Rams are at plus 82. Hello, NFC West.
Right.
Meanwhile, the Niners are plus 6. And then you have the Chiefs all the way down at 5-4, but they're at a plus 76. Point differential is so weird. The Colts have not just been winning, but they've been dominating. But when you look a little bit deeper, first off, there's the I don't trust them factor. Secondly, they lost to the Steelers. They lost to the Rams. Those are respectable losses. We all remember the launching over the guy Broncos, loss that probably shouldn't have happened. Then you look at their wins: Dolphins, Titans, Raiders, Cardinals, Titans, Chargers. I don't want to disrespect the Colts because I love the story, but I can't help but look and say, okay, I understand you win the games that are in front of you, but I would say that arguably the 2 best teams they've played this year, the Rams and the Steelers, and I think the Chargers and Broncos would have something to say about that, but they've lost.
Yeah.
So anyways, I'm trying to make my mind up here, and I'm sorry. I will say like this. I will say my 5th best team in the NFL right now. The 5th best team in the NFL are your Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The 4th, the Philadelphia Eagles. The 3rd best team in the NFL, the Buffalo Bills. 2nd, Broncos. 1st, Colts. I don't feel good about that, and I don't feel good about leaving the Patriots out.
Okay, well, we have a little bit of a different list this time. At 5, I did put the Seahawks in for the first time. At 4, it's just like you, I have the Eagles. At 3, I have the Colts. At 2, I have the Patriots. They're hot, 6 in a row. And then number 1, I do have the Broncos right now.
And let me ask you about the Patriots. Their 2 losses. Once again, the Steelers. Steelers now have wins over both the Colts and the Patriots.
Right.
So we remember the Patriots lost. What a great win for the Raiders now to open the year. If you'd have told us 7-2 and you beat them on the road. But here's their wins. The Dolphins, the Panthers, the Saints, the Titans, the Browns, the Falcons. They have I was saving it for last. They have that signature 3-point win over Buffalo in Buffalo. But God, I can't bring they beat Buffalo in Buffalo. And I still, in my mind, cannot bring myself to think that the Patriots are going to beat the Bills in the playoffs if they play each other. Maybe that's bias. It is bias, but the eye test, man, which I hate.
And, if they stay undefeated on the road this week and beat Tampa Bay, I mean, look at the next three, Jets, Bengals, Giants. Like, they could really get this thing way out there.
And then even after that, you've got home Bills at Ravens. Those will be tough games. And then at Jets, home Dolphins.
Yeah.
You're probably barring that. I'm really interested to see the Patriots at the Buccaneers. That's going to be a hell of a game between two up-and-coming teams.
Yes.
But even after that, they're 7-2. Let's say they lose this weekend, 7-3, 8-3, 9-3, 10-3. Let's lose to the Bills, 10-4. Let's lose to the Ravens, 10-5, 11. A 12-5 year for Drake, for MVP candidate Drake May.
Unbelievable.
Patriot. Woof. Unbelievable. Woof. Second down, please.
What are your bottom 5 teams in the NFL?
I don't care what the record says. I'm sticking to what I think I know here. The fifth worst team in the NFL, the New York Football Giants, followed by the Jets, the Titans, the Saints. I get that the Dolphins are 2-7 and there's 3 1-win teams, but I'm still putting the Dolphins last. I don't care.
Okay, I have the Raiders back in there. Sorry, guys, is the 5th worst. Then I actually have the Dolphins, followed by the Jets as the 3rd worst, the Saints, and number 1, or the worst to me, the Titans. I remember them.
You remember them?
Yep.
Remember the Titans. By the way, let me just do some quick math here. Hold on. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 25. We are already kind of in full tank mode. The bottom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The bottom 10 teams in the NFL, if you look at the streak they're on, are a combined 1-25.
Wow.
The only team in the bottom 10 that has even won their last game, the New York Jets, winning their first game of the year. Everybody else has either lost 1, 3, or 4 in a row.
Wow.
There you go. Third down, please.
Halfway through the NFL season, and the 7 AFC playoff teams would look like this. Colts 1 seed, Patriots 2 seed, Broncos 3, Steelers 4, Bills 5, Chargers 6, and the Jags at the 7th seed. How much of this do you think will change?
I think it's going to change significantly, especially when it comes to that order that we're in. I would say this: the Chiefs are getting in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. Chiefs are getting in, dude. And that the obvious one there to fall out would probably be the Jaguars. The only other team, with apologies to the Texans, but I think everybody's keeping an eye on the Ravens, man. There's still 9 games left. So even though we're halfway, we're not halfway with a lot of these teams. They've still got 9 games left. And if Lamar Jackson can stay healthy and they can kind of pull it together, I would also say they might get in, which means it's going to be a big bloodbath between teams like the Ravens, probably the Chargers, the Steelers are going to be involved in that. But every other team I think will get in. I think the Chiefs get in, and ultimately I think the Ravens get in. I would probably pull the Jags and maybe the Chargers or Steelers out.
Yeah, something to watch. I still want to watch the Colts here. I know they're a great story.
Yeah.
Because Jacksonville plays them twice and Houston still plays them twice. So, I mean, I know they're behind, but if the Colts stumble anymore and the fact that Jacksonville is 5-3 and plays them twice and Houston plays them twice, it just that division can flip a little bit, and I do find it hard to believe that the Chiefs won't be in it. Right now they're not. I think they'll be in there too.
Fourth down, please.
Halfway through the NFL season, and the 7 NFC playoff teams look like this. First, Philadelphia. 2nd, Tampa. 3rd, Seattle. 4th, Green Bay. Wildcard teams: 5th, Rams. 6th, Niners. And 7th, Lions. How much of that do you think will change?
I don't think it's going to really change that much, Jason. I hate to say it, I don't. I could see the Rams, and depending on what John Lynch does today, but really, if I'm just being fair, I could see the Rams vaulting the Seahawks. They're both 6-2, but the Seahawks, as of right now, have the tiebreaker there. That'll change. I think the Eagles probably end up the 1 seed. Maybe Green Bay has something to say about that. Could the Bears sneak in? Yeah, but I think it would probably be, again, barring injury, because of injury. I think the Niners are the most vulnerable of those 7 teams to fall out. And the only teams I could see popping back in at this point, the Bears and maybe the Vikings. If J.J. McCarthy can go on a run. I don't think so, though. I think you've got almost certainly your top 7. And also, shout out to the Panthers.
Yeah, I was just looking at them.
They're 5-4. They beat the Packers. I understand they're not lining up, Falcons, Dolphins, Cowboys, Jets, and they lost 40-9 to the Bills before winning in Green Bay. But okay, you're playing the Saints next week, then the Falcons. Niners will have their hands full, then the Rams. But then you got the Saints, and are they going to be 500 this year? No, they finish with the Bucks, the Seahawks, and then the Bucks again. That's a tough schedule, but you're seeing some life in Carolina. They're second place in the NFC South, Jason.
Yeah, what's interesting is the way it's laid out. I honestly think the NFC East is over. I think Philly won. I just don't see Dallas, Washington, or New York getting it together. So I think that feels good. The NFC North and the NFC West is really difficult. And so what's interesting is, I don't know if there's a scenario or, for example, like the Rams play the Niners still one more time, the Seahawks twice. If Carolina just kind of keeps picking off win after win, I think the North and the West are better. But if some of those teams just create their own carnage, maybe the Panthers sneak in as like a 9 or 10 win team somehow. I don't know how they do it, but then you just go, how did they get there? Well, maybe because that NFC North beat up on each other and that NFC West beat up on each other. So that's kind of something to watch. But if I'm the Eagles, man, I feel great. Like, who's going to challenge them in their own division? That's over.
Well, as we go to break, we have some minor breaking news. Raider fans, you've traded Jacoby Myers. Jacoby Myers to the Jacksonville Jaguars in exchange for 4th and 6th round draft picks. Steelers and Jags, apparently, according to Adam Schefter, had shown interest in Myers, who will be a free agent after his contract expires this season. The Jaguars, by the way, had a projected 13 picks in this draft. They still have 11 left, and they still have rounds. They have a round 2, a 3, a 3, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 5, a 6, and 3 7s. I just want to say this. That is a hell of a move by John Spytek and the Raiders. Good for you. You're not going anywhere. Jacoby Myers is a very talented wide receiver, but you're probably losing him anyway, so you're not going anywhere. He's not doing anything for you, and you're able to pick up a 4th and a 6th rounder from the Jags. That's a hell of a move.
It's about time.
It's about time?
Yeah. Isn't that the saying for Jacoby Myers?
Oh, sorry. I was like, wow, John Spytek hasn't been that bad. Okay, yep, nope, I'm caught up. We'll take a break when we come back as we're barreling towards 9. What's hot, what's not, and we will recap 3 in the key, get into a little bit more Kings talk, and then we'll review the first 2 weeks of the season for your Sacramento Kings, all right after we get a nice word from our friends at Gonzalez Law and Jason Ross coming up next.
On the move? Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sactown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sactown Sports app.
Well, that's right. I am here to tell you about Gonzalez Law. His name is Jonathan Gonzalez, a lawyer right here in Sacramento. He's in downtown. You can find him. You can go online, saclegaldefense.com. Call his office, 916-304-9187. He's here to help. He's helped a lot of people. He can help you as well. And he's going to help you if you need some advice, some questions. Do you need representation? I've got someone here for you again, saclegaldefense.com, Jonathan Gonzalez and Gonzalez Law, whether it's employment law, wrongful termination case, criminal defense, car accident situation you're dealing with, wrongful termination, like I said, sexual harassment case, expungements. That's something he has specialized in, something that happened in your past that's still following you around that you'd like removed from your record. He can help you with all of those things, get your rights back, get your life back in order. His name is Jonathan Gonzalez. It is Gonzalez Law. SacLegalDefense.com, 916-304-9187.
Remember when they used to ask, what do you want to be when you grow up? At Bank of America, we ask every day, what would you like the power to do? When you work here, you help build businesses, inspire communities, and forge legacies. And now we've raised our U.S. minimum wage to $25 an hour. So the opportunity to do more also comes with competitive pay. Learn more at bankofamerica.com/25. Bank of America, proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Charlie's battery is struggling to start. Not ideal before the tailgate, so he goes to AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone,
where a friendly AutoZoner tests his battery for free. Looks like he needs a new one, so he gets a Duralast battery.
have fun and stay warm.
And he makes it to the tailgate early enough to get his favorite spot. Free battery testing and charging. No hassles, just help.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with AutoPay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla of speed test intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025, Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 and monthly bill credit plus $5 to line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
So my mother is thinking of switching from Verizon to Pure Talk, but she's worried the deal sounds too good to be true. Michael, she said, how can those Pure Talk people offer me the same basic service as Verizon for so much less money? I said, Ma, go ask Google how much Verizon spends on advertising and promotions. A few seconds later, my mother said, oh my goodness, $12 billion a year? That must be a typo. I'll tell you what I told my mom. It's not a typo. Verizon spends $12 billion a year on advertising and promotions, and their customers are paying for it. Well, Pure Talk doesn't spend that kind of money on commercials. Trust me, I would know. That's why they can offer you and my mother unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data on a crazy fast 5G network for just $25 a month. And if you're a business owner, you could really save a fortune. Dial pound 250, say the words Mike Rowe, and you'll get an additional 50% off your first month. That's pound 250 Mike Rowe. Pure Talk. Everything you need and nothing you don't.
Staples presents An Easy Holiday.
Running a small business during the holidays is hard.
No truer words were...
But this year, Staples helped me have an easy holiday.
Your script has a typo.
Nope, easy peasy. I just ordered online at staples.com and picked up in store. And with UPS on site, shipping was easy too. Plus, huge savings on tech, custom cards, even my holiday sale signage.
Visit your local Staples store or staples.com today for up to 45% off select laptops.
That was easy.
Ins 12/27.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit info kit. 800-838-6767. That's 800-838-6767.
What's hot, what's not? Brought to you by American Energy Home Pros, making the uncomfortable comfortable. Head to AmericanEnergy.com to find out more.
What's hot?
Yeah, hot. Real hot.
And what's not?
It's not good.
Brought to you by American Energy Heating and Air, Sacramento's complete heating and cooling company, and second opinion partner.
Who is hot? Yeah.
Jacoby Brissett.
Oh, a lot of Jacobys in the news today.
It's about time.
It's a Jacoby Tuesday. Why is Jacoby Brissett hot?
Well, the Cardinals won 27-17. He was 21 of 31, 261 yards, and had 2 touchdowns. But to go along with that, if I have this right, which I believe I do. In his 3 starts with the Cardinals, he's completed over 65% of his passes, thrown for over 850 yards, thrown for 6 or more touchdowns, and rushed for a touchdown. There's only one other NFL quarterback to do that over his first 3 starts with the team, and that was
Aaron Rodgers.
Daniel Jones.
That's right, Kurt Warner. In 1999.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Kurt Warner. Who is not hot?
Klay Thompson.
Oh, woof.
Dallas Mavericks lost to the Houston Rockets 110-102. He only played 8 minutes. Finished with 5 points. 2 of 9 from the field, 1 of 8 from 3. But hey, he did have 2 rebounds and 3 assists. Oh, I'm sorry, 3 rebounds and 3 assists.
Hey, you shorted him 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Klay Thompson's career earnings are estimated to be, if you include endorsements, a little over $309 million. He has made around just under $300 million in his career. It's one of those things where it's like, dude, look, obviously injuries got him. He's 35. He won't even be 36 till February. It might be time to, why not call it? Call it at the end of the year. You got whatever Klay wants to do. It's actually kind of fun to think about Klay Thompson post NBA because he's such a character that I could see him doing anything from being an analyst to having the Clay's Ways podcasts to sailing his boat around. Like,
I was going to say Clay's Waves.
Oh, there you go.
He does a podcast on the boat.
100%. He does a podcast on the boat.
He's going to need a bigger podcast.
He is definitely going to need a bigger podcast. I'll have to use
what if he becomes like a water taxi guy? Like he just takes people to like Chase Center and stuff like that.
Instead of like Cameo, like celebrity.
But like he doesn't even. You just like go and he's like with a group of people, so you don't even know that you're going to get him. Just like, all right, boys, let's go.
He's just the random guy. Yeah. Instead of Jason. Instead of cribs, it's boats. I honestly think, I'm actually not entirely joking here. I think like a Travel Channel show where Klay Thompson goes to different places and checks everything out. He's kind of a free spirit, but he's really a good interview when he's engaged. I think there's something beyond just being an NBA. I think he's got the whole second half plus of his life, and he's got $250 million in the bank. Like, what are you doing this for, Ding Ding? Go have fun.
I think he is. Well, he's not having fun right now, but
I don't. Just the grind and everything that he's going through.
What a grind!
Yeah, what a. Wait, what? Is that where you just grind? How many of us have them? Where were you going?
No, it would be SNL. I thought Chris would get it, but
all right.
Grind. Oh yeah.
We have to.
You were singing it last week.
Last week,
I was.
No, Chris was.
Oh, I got you. We do have to get to not have to. We get to recapping 3 in the key, but real quick for 30 seconds. Let's go back to everybody's favorite game. Is this a real or fake?
Oh, we have more?
Hallmark movie.
Okay.
Love on the Ice.
That's real.
That's real.
That is real. Christmas comes twice a year.
Real.
That's fake. 3 wise men and a boy.
Fake.
That's real.
Dang it.
The Snow Sister.
Real.
Fake.
Hey, sister, snow sister. That is real. Christmas at Rudolph Lodge.
Fake.
That's real.
Chris?
Fake.
That is real. These are great because honestly, every one of them could be real. Every one of them could be fake. We'll continue that.
You know what I hate hearing, because I'm a big movie person, and you hear people making a movie is one of the hardest things that you can do, and it takes months and months to get all this stuff to go, and like Hallmark is just like kicking them out like every week.
They're a factory. And it makes me wonder, like, do they use the same studio, basically the same roster of actors,
yes.
the same extras? Do they repurpose sets? Are
they filming 3 different movies at the same time on the same set?
Yes.
Hey,
are they?
I think we should campaign to be an extra in one of these. Just walking around the tree lot.
You're so right. We need to find Don Hallmark.
Yeah.
And find out
it's Harry.
It is. You know what? Don passed back in
Harry
86.
took over.
You're right. Harry Hallmark Jr. And we need to say, look, we are promoting your shows so much, your movies. We just want to be like guy hanging bauble on tree.
Yeah. Barista delivering the pumpkin spice latte.
Yes, 100%. Jason, you could do that. You're delivering the pumpkin spice latte for Heather.
Yeah.
Boom.
There's my line. When they have to go to the old beaten down bookstore, Dave, you're the librarian. You're the one running the bookstore.
And I'm just, all it is the camera is moving past the front of the library as the heroine or hero walks in. And I'm just the guy, like, I'm stamping the books, like, as they come in. That's all I'm doing. I'm just a book stamper.
Yep.
I want to be one of the friends who tells the guys, the only thing you're committed to are your commitment issues.
Very specific line.
Jeez. I'll bet you we could 100% AI write like, we should do that. We should do, I'm going to see if I can screw around with this week, a Sactown Sports Christmas movie. Just with all of us and the various characters around. Who would play Santa? I know, Alan Stiles. All right, then who?
I think that's your lead.
Alan as Santa?
No, Alan is the lead of whatever movie that you're creating.
Yeah, no, he is.
Because you know how they say, like, actor, like Tom Cruise, like, big presence.
No. Wow.
You're so stupid.
Like, he's a bigger presence than he is in real life.
It could be a kind of a partial musical, and Whitey could sing the songs.
Yes, for sure.
Right? And Christopher Laud as Christmas Wad.
No, yeah, I'm the capitalist trying to destroy the small town to make more money.
No, you're the guy at the very end of the movie when everything's happening and they're all around the tree and everyone's like, and that's why Christmas is the most wonderful time of the year. And then you come in and you're like, well, actually, it's not wonderful for hungry people. And then everyone just looks at each other like weirdly, and then the credits roll.
That's how you want the movie to end?
That's how it would end. You just come in, and that's why Christmas is the most wonderful time of year. Well, actually, not for people in car accidents. And then, boom, 100%. Chrissy Downer. Well, actually, Christmas is kind of a construct of capitalism.
I think we have the makings of a hit.
The Holiday Wad, starring Chris. All right, let's recap 3 of the key, please. The Kings were in Denver, and it's hard to breathe because there's no air. Doesn't matter, they kept it within 10, and they only lost by 6, and someone's looking at me weird. Okay.
Must have air.
Somebody just walked by, like 3 people walked by, and I looked over because I felt a presence, and there's a window here, and they just stopped and looked at me because I'm like bobbing my head and singing, and then they just kind of moved on. Anyways.
Okay.
Back to you.
Back to me. All right, we asked for the Joker and Sabonis rebounds and assists. Dave, you said for Joker, he'd have 10 rebounds with 12 assists. I said 8 rebounds, 13 assists. Chris said 12 rebounds, 8 assists. Well, the Joker had 7 and 14, so I think I was 1 off on each. But Dave, on the Sabonis rebounds and assists, You said 15 and 5. I said 14 and 6. Chris said 13 and 7. Dave, you were right there, 17 and 5. So you get one win, I get one win.
Alan would be the young child who asked Santa for height. Come on, guys. That's
too far.
That's what. Please, Santa.
He's short, Tim. I think he's short.
Yes,
I wish I was big.
It's not funny. Back to you.
Next, we asked about the rookies' points. Clifford, Raynaud, and Cardwell. Dave, you said 6-2-0. I said 10-0-2. Chris said 6-0-0. Chris was closest. 8-0-0 was the correct answer. Then we go to our random stat. Dave, even though you predicted that Joker would have 10 points or 10 rebounds and 12 assists, you said he would not get a triple-double, which you were correct. 34 points, 7 rebounds, 14 assists. I said that Nick Clifford would have 2 or more three-pointers. He went 0 for 2, so I missed mine. Chris said Westbrook would make 3 or more three-pointers. He went 3 for 6 from 3. So Chris got his.
Good job, Chris.
Pretty good job by everybody this week.
Yeah, I think we cleaned up on this one, Jason.
I think so. We did better than the Kings.
Oh, wow, too soon. We'll take a break.
Too soon, June.
Very quick. Just a 1-minute break
What
here.
do we do with that?
I'm going to see if I can pee. So
good luck.
When we come back,
pressure's on.
Pressure's on getting higher. Wait, what was that? Difference is you stay dry. Was that band roll on?
Wow.
Jeez, what happened to band? Pressure's on, getting higher. Difference is you stay drier. Yeah, all right. That's why people listen. Kings in the NBA after 2 weeks. We'll let you know next.
Stay up to date on Sacramento sports. Join the Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter. Visit SactownSports.com.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
With 25 award-winning years in Northern California, Ashton & Price is your local injury law firm. Pro attorney tip, if a firm presents it's local but they're in L.A., red flag. If your first consultation is not with a lawyer, big red flag. At Ashton & Price, your first consult is with a local attorney, and if serious injury prevents travel, a lawyer will come to you. Still not enough? George Washington's my uncle. At Ashton & Price, no red flags, just red, white, and blue.
Remember, for the best advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton & Price.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios, Sactown Sports 1140. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom!
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't! Yes, he did!
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
Yep. Yep. Bobby, what do we do? And I washed my hands. Hello.
Well done.
Michael Dave.
Proud of you.
Yes.
Hey,
I would have been.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, to start this hour, Dave, just so we know, and I know we're not in the same studio today, we do have a pair of tickets to see Eric Church at Golden One Center on November 13th. That's Eric Church at G1C. Coming up November 13th, we're going to take, Dave, what caller number should we take?
Well, I say we take caller number 3.
All right. 916-339-1140 or 1-800-920-1140. You will win, if you're the third caller, tickets to see Eric Church. How about that?
That's a Hosier contest is what we call it, Jason. You know why?
Why?
Because someone's going to say, take me to church.
Yes.
And then they will, because it's Eric Church.
I get it.
Because it's Eric Church, just like the song says. Well, the from the 408. What about the Hallmark movie A Royale Christmas?
Whoa. Fake. No, real.
We know who's playing Royale.
Yes, we do.
Oh, that is fantastic. All right. Let's be serious.
Yes.
A lot has gone on in the NBA over the first 14 days. Jason, we already have our first major scandal.
Yes.
That's Terry Rozier and Chauncey Billups. And I don't know, that maybe more. I don't know if you saw this morning, but Pablo Torre reporting that the company that was all wrapped up in this Kawhi Leonard business, they have filed a lawsuit against Steve Ballmer.
Wow.
He has been sued by 11 aspiration investors who allege that Ballmer used the company, which is now named Katona, to, quote, secretly funnel millions of dollars to star NBA player Kawhi Leonard, paying him more than allowed by the NBA's salary cap rules. Plaintiffs allege that Ballmer was complicit and aided and abetted co-founder Joe Sandberg's fraud for his own self-serving purpose. Absent Ballmer's support, aspiration could not have sustained the frauds set forth. Plaintiffs would not have invested or kept their investment in aspiration if Ballmer and Sandberg had disclosed the true nature of Ballmer's investments. So that's interesting, because now you're going to get things, perhaps, like things called discovery.
Yes.
And things called oath and being under it. And nobody's under oath right now in anything they're saying, but you roll Steve Ballmer and different Clipper executives into a place where they're now saying things under oath, and you've got a court case going on. That opens up all kinds of things. Like, for instance, have any of your players ever done cocaine to your knowledge? Just all kinds of fun stuff. So the gambling scandal kind of knocked Ballmer off the top perch, but we're right back now there.
He's like, hold my beer. I want back in the top front page. I can't claim to know all of the high profile, wealthy people in sports and owners, but I feel pretty comfortable, Dave. The one thing they don't really like is you to get into their business. And when you have to open things up in the books and potentially all that stuff, that makes a lot of people squirm.
No, it's and you mentioned the opening of the books. It's really funny. I was, as you know, across the pond last weekend, and they do a lot of things that are really foreign to us, no pun intended. But one of them is every year they have to publish their books, and the fans get to go through everything with a fine-tooth comb. They can look at what executives are paid, players are paid, how much money the team brought in on season tickets, TV stuff, all of that, how much they lost if they operated in the red or in the black. And it's a lot more complicated than this, but due to what's called FPP or FFP, financial fair play, their salary caps in a lot of ways the following years are based on their profits and or their losses from previous years. It runs on a year-to-year kind of a writing basis. So, for example, if let's say that happened over here, we always use the Sacramento Kings. If they were in a loss over 3 years, that would affect their salary cap on the bottom. They can only spend so much. So people over there are used to being able to do that. But could you imagine Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys, Steve Ballmer and the Clippers, hell, the Kings themselves, having to open their books for us all to pour through?
Not at all. Not at all.
Not at all. As what's his face would say from Full House, he'd say, cut it out.
That's right.
Not doing it. So we've had that. When it comes to on the court, Oklahoma City still the only undefeated team in the NBA. They're 7-0.
They're good.
Philly and I was thinking about this, Jason. So $250,000 bag of cash bet. Okay. I will put the over under. I will put the over under at Oklahoma City Thunder wins this year at 69.5.
Under.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yep.
You know, they're doing all this without their second best player.
Who's that?
Jalen Williams.
What about their third best player?
Chet Holmgren.
Oh, Chet Holmgren?
Has back issues. Oh, Chet Holmgren.
Yeah, Chet Holmgren.
Chet Holmgren.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember him?
Okay.
Chet Holmgren.
Yeah, Chet Holmgren.
From Gonzaga.
Yeah. What does he look like?
Chet Holmgren. What is he into?
I don't know.
Chris just sleeping right now? Or
yeah.
Is he on strike?
He's on strike. That's exactly what happened.
Is he said, I'm done?
Chet Holmgren?
No.
From Gonzaga? Chet Holmgren doesn't even look like a basketball star. He looks like a guy from eSports.
That was really for us guys. Sorry.
It was worth it.
So, I know where you're both coming from, just in the great scale of oddses. But I would like to remind y'all that the Oklahoma City Thunder are 7-0 without their two best players, and or two of their three best players, and they won 68 last year.
Yeah, that was under.
But they were younger.
Oh, we'll see now they're too old.
And they have they have the leading 6th man of the year candidates. Okay. You're probably right.
Okay. Let's just be mean to the Thunder for a moment. I don't really know why.
Because they started off in Seattle. Go ahead.
Okay. Dave? Yeah. They've beaten the winless Pelicans. The 1-win Wizards. The 2-win Kings. The 2-win Mavericks. I don't know what the Hawks are.
They're a basketball team in Atlanta, stupid.
Jeez. The 1-win Pacers in double overtime. And their best win is the first one of the year. The double overtime win over the Rockets. But, I mean, obviously they're awesome.
And the 2-win Kings took them to the limit in OKC.
Yeah, they were trailing with 6.5 minutes to go. I think they might not win again.
I think that's, look, I say barring injury, but they're injured, but that's going to be, I think it's going to be what, probably 68-72 for the Thunder.
When is their first loss? Can we do this game?
Ooh, all right. Let me bring this
4-game road trip coming up at the Clippers tonight. Can they handle the Intuit Dome?
I wouldn't bet on it.
Back-to-back at Portland, the improving Blazers.
Okay. Doing pretty good with their new coach.
Friday night here for the Cup against the Kings. Come on, the Kings, one of the best Cup teams in the history of the Cup.
All right, I'm gonna give you my top 3 choices. Okay. The most likely first loss tonight in LA. Scrappy veteran Clipper team, first game of a road trip.
Peacock, 8 o'clock. They're sitting around all day long
because it's really 10 o'clock their time.
Yeah, they're sleepy.
Shea Gilgeous should be curled up with his little stuffed bunny.
Yeah,
or whatever it is. Let's see. I would say
not a back-to-back at Portland, maybe.
So second most likely at Portland, who has been surprising this year. Now, keep in mind, they also had a pretty decent start last year and the year before, too. I was looking at their history earlier. But still, at Portland, scrappy, young, athletic team. But don't sleep on the Golden State Warriors in Oklahoma City, November 12th. First game back from a road trip. That could be interesting. I think it'll be one of those 3 games.
Okay. You just glossed over the Kings on Friday at Golden One Center.
No chance.
Wow. They probably had no chance on the road, and they lost by 6 and were leading a lot of the game.
Loss is a loss. Yeah, and so now the Thunder are like, we're not letting that happen again.
Yeah, but now Precious Achiuwa is a member of the Kings. He'll be fully ready to go by Friday.
Well, I'll tell you this much. If Jalen Williams plays, Kings have no chance.
Oh, Jalen Williams is playing.
Then
Are you
there
saying
go.
Jalen Williams or Jalen Williams?
I'm saying if Jalen Williams is playing, not Jalen Williams. He's out, but Jalen Williams or Jalen Williams.
Okay.
I shouldn't say they don't have a chance because then watch, now they'll win. Someone will be like, is it a team? You know what I mean?
Because everything everyone does.
Everything everyone does. Everything everyone does is fun. Yeah, so I would say that. And so of course it's going to be at Memphis.
The one you didn't say.
The one I didn't say. Okay. Dave, what kind of encouragement would you give a kid that roots for the Raiders, the Kings, and the A's? I would just tell that kid to drop out of sports right now.
Drop out of sports.
I wouldn't encourage him. I would sit the kid down and I would say, listen, dude, you got a lot of life left. And right now your life choices are terrible. You root for 3 horrific teams. What are you doing?
You wouldn't say, hey, this is Uncle Dave here. You are learning some tough, hard lessons that life is not always easy, but you got to stay loyal, stay true to your school, and you're going to get a lot out of this as life goes on. And that time when your Raiders or your Kings or your A's break through, there'll be nothing like it.
Okay, I'd say that.
Now probably. Let Uncle Verlade come in.
Chris is coming in. So he's got 3 different uncles.
Jason,
here's what I say. You've got 3 awful teams. You get to pick a new sport, and you get to be a front runner in whatever sport you get to pick.
But stick with the 3 awful teams?
Yeah, you have to stick with those teams. That's what you got. But you get you're allowed 1 bandwagon, to which you're also allowed to switch teams after a year.
Wow. What do you think of that, Dave?
No, that's gross.
You did it with USC.
What are you talking about?
You're a huge Trojan fan.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you love USC.
I do not. I love my kid.
You talk about the team as we.
I talk about them as we, as in my kid. Like I didn't even care if they won or lost in Nebraska. I care that my kid went on the trip. That's all I care about. USC can eat one. Except for the part where my kid's involved. Like, them.
How's that gear looking that you've been wearing?
What gear? No gear I've been wearing.
Oh, you haven't wore a USC shirt at a USC game?
You wore that at the Paul McCartney show.
When I did? No, I didn't. Wait, did I? No, I didn't. Huh? When in Rome, whatever.
Yeah. Do as the Trojans do.
Yeah, exactly. I don't like them. I don't like them. But look, I'm just going to show up here in a second. Look at that. See, that's my kid, and she's holding her trumpet, and she's on the field in Nebraska. I mean, come on. What? My kid's a dork?
I mean, that's a blanket statement on all USC band members.
You know what? I'm going to allow it.
The dork?
The sound bites just fire on their own. It's AI.
You're allowing the dork?
Yeah.
I'm surprised she's allowed to go on that trip. Too soon, June?
Too soon, June. It's just...
I know.
Man.
USC has never lost when she's been on a road trip.
Never lost.
Never lost.
You know what?
She's really good then, right? Because you said that freshmen can't go on
yes,
on the away trips.
True. No, she was the only freshman to go.
Good for her.
Yeah. Wait, something's happening here. I'm falling into something.
The next 6 years in the band will be awesome.
Fantastic.
Ain't happening, dude. Ain't happening.
Wow, she's not going to be allowed to graduate from USC?
She will. Not for 6 years. Not unless Melissa becomes friends with, Johnny OnlyFans or something.
Set the screen.
Tommy
I ain't
Trojan.
doing it. Tommy's right. Will people pay to watch somebody blow a whistle? And
Whoa.
They probably will, actually.
Hey now.
Set screens. We're there. There'd be an only. What about you know what I would do? What about only dog fans? What if you have just like cute little stupid dogs?
Do you really want like?
Okay, you're right. Never mind. You're right. I just thought I'd be like, oh, hey, look, here's some Frenchies, and here's a cute dog, and they're chasing a ball. I forgot what kind of world we live in. Philly and Chicago are leading the East right now. Jason Ross, these were two non-playoff teams last year. We talked about it in the offseason with Jason Tatum and Tyrese Halliburton out and all the other stuff going on, that the East is going to be wide open. I still have a hard time believing the Knicks aren't going to win the East, or the Cavs. They're both 4-3 right now. But look at you, Philly, and hey, look at you, Chicago. And what do you know? Milwaukee's still contending. And hey, Detroit, I remember you. And Miami, of course, you're always going to come to the party in some form.
Yeah, and I think about what Philly's done so far, and McCain's been out, Paul George, Embiid's not always. It's just, I always felt like there was more potential. Maybe they were supposed to a team that was supposed to compete for the whole thing in the East last year and just had a terrible year. But good start for them so far.
Oh, really good start for them. And I love, then you look at Indiana and Boston.
Man.
Yeah, it's
Indiana's in every game. They've been really, I'm looking back. They lost to the Thunder, like we said, in double overtime. They lost to the T-Wolves by 4, had a 2-point loss to Dallas. Buzzer beater loss last night to the Bucks. Beat the Warriors for their only win.
Yeah, they beat them by 5. They did get worked by the Hawks and the Grizzlies. Well, hey, you know what I'm excited for? Nets Pacers.
Yeah.
How about the whiplash Pacer fan is feeling right now? You went from 48 minutes away. I'm sure they had the lead at some point in Game 7.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I think they did.
Yeah. So you went under 48 minutes from winning an NBA title, and now, you know what? Oh my God. I hadn't had this thought yet this year. Crap. You know what's going to happen, right?
No.
Stupid Pacers and maybe stupid Celtics. There's probably your number 1 and number 2 picks this year. You know the Pacers are going to fart their way into a high lottery pick with this garbage. And it wouldn't surprise me if Boston did either.
What are you talking about? I thought Tatum's coming back by January.
That's fine, whatever. But he'll be all gimpy and weird.
And the league wants him.
Dallas. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I don't like that.
So the Kings shouldn't tank because all these good teams are going to be getting these picks.
No, it's still better chance than the alternative, which is, whatever. Hey, from the 916, notable lack of energy this morning, fellas. What?
There it is.
Not anymore. Notable lack of energy. Also from the 916, college takes 6 years. No.
Longer?
No.
Oh. Well, when you've got when you have obligations like the band and other things, it takes a lot longer.
Chris, don't great point this text.
That was me.
Oh, was that you?
Yeah.
Oh, it says Chris. Jason.
Oh.
Texter says, you don't get anything out of being a fan of those teams. I'm a fan of them, that hurts. You know what, Jason? You should go back to what you said earlier, because you're right. You know what you get? You get a leather heart and you get iron flowing through your veins or something, and ice in your brain. You're hardened up and ready to go. With nothing can
stop us. I'm all the way up.
All the way up. You know what? No one, if you're a fan of those teams, nothing will break your stride.
That's right. Nothing's going to hold me down. Oh, no.
No. Oh, no. It's not happening. Come on. Don't be, you can't bandwagon. Bandwagoning is incredibly logical and makes a ton of sense, but you can't do it.
Unless 3 of your teams are absolute garbage and you want to pick a different sport.
Cool, but then you can't go back ever.
Chris said you could change that team, though.
No, you get 1 year. You get a grace period.
Here's the closest I can get. I do whatever, I root for my teams. My teams are my teams. But I'll adopt a team to watch, not a team to cheer for, but a team to watch. If I was an FBI sports investigator, they'd be a team of interest. And like the Thunder last year, like I wasn't like going to their parade and buying Thunder gear. I didn't cry when they won. I'm just saying, like, they were a team of interest because I want my team to be like them.
I
Baseball,
want to be like them.
Right. Blue Jays, team of interest. Why? Because screw the Dodgers. Same thing with the Mariners. And then football. Man, I don't know. I don't really have a team. Niners. I don't need another team of interest. But if I was a Raider fan, 100% team of interest. But you can't pick anyone in your own division.
Too many rules.
Right? Well, that is my forthcoming coffee table book. Sports rules. From the 209, Dodgers, Rams, Kings, and Sharks. You also can't root for a Northern and Southern California team.
Really?
I think those should.
Why not?
Well, yeah.
You do.
I'm not counting, Jason, I'm not counting colleges.
Oh, okay.
So you can do UCLA. That's
and
different.
as you do USC.
I don't root for them. No.
Wow. True or false, you went to a game this year with your entire family wearing the school's colors.
Okay, you know what? Technically, false. I went in street clothes and I bought school colors clothing in the bookstore
That's
and then
better.
put it on.
Yeah. So you were committed. You're like, I really need to get involved in this.
Oh my God.
What am I
get
doing? I'm not even wearing school colors. I need to get that right now.
Let's spend some money to
Here's
the school
more money.
that needs some help.
I know you're getting money from my kids' tuition, but I want to give you even more money.
Well, actually,
I really want to get into this, guys, but oh my God, we have to break.
Oh,
we'll take that
that's too
right
bad.
now.
No, we have time.
I actually have a really good comeback that would win the whole debate for me, but we have a sponsored segment next. What's on Deck, brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing. And we'll let you know, not just deck, but what's on deck. That not to be confused with WOD. That's WOD. And then Crosstalk with Fallon Styles.
There he is.
Soon to be starring in the Sactown Sports Hallmark Christmas movie. We'll get to all that final half hour of the program right after this.
The Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter right to your email. Get your latest on the Sacramento Kings, athletics, and Republic FC with the Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter. Visit SactownSports.com to join.
I found out that one of my players was vaping, and I said, hey, right now's the time to be honest with me. He said almost everybody in my team was vaping. The next day, all the parents came in. I said, how many of you guys think that your kids are vaping? Not one of them raised their hand. There's a joint fight to make something better. We don't sit back and let it happen.
Coach Sanchez is exposing Big Tobacco's playbook. Learn how he and other Californians are beating Big Tobacco at undo.org.
Remember when they used to ask, what do you want to be when you grow up? At Bank of America, we ask every day, what would you like the power to do? When you work here, you help build businesses, inspire communities, and forge legacies. And now we've raised our U.S. minimum wage to $25 an hour. So the opportunity to do more also comes with competitive pay. Learn more at bankofamerica.com/25. Bank of America, proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
Need cash fast? Tap into the value of your home with a home equity line of credit from Valley Strong Credit Union. Whether it's for home improvements, debt consolidation, or that dream vacation, you can get your cash offer in minutes. That's right, just minutes to unlock the power of your home's equity with no hard credit pull to see how much cash you can get. No stress, no waiting. Just smart, local banking that puts you first. Grow your possibilities with Valley Strong Credit Union. Visit valleystrong.com to get started today.
Carmichael Dave here for American Energy Heat and Air. Right now, breaking news, they're upgrading their offering to include plumbing, bringing that same expertise and experience to the plumbing space. They're no longer just heat and air. They're now your American Energy home pros. You hear me talk about them as your second opinion partner. Now you can still get second opinions on any HVAC service or replacement, and now you can get a second opinion on any of your plumbing services. They'll come out to your house for free, and they'll give you a second opinion and almost certainly save you money. Oh, but wait, there's more. With winter coming up, how about a free furnace special? With full system installation, you're getting a free furnace, not a discounted furnace, a free furnace, and up to $4,000 in rebates while that funding lasts. So get there right now, 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com. American Energy, making the uncomfortable comfortable.
Hello, Sacramento. I'm Emran Pilati, owner of True Sports Cards and Collectible Store here in Rockland, California, and the host of the True Sports Cards Show that airs right here on Sactown Sports 1140 every Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m., where we discuss the latest trends, hottest products, and deliver exclusive interviews with other industry leaders. And don't forget to visit our shop, True Sports Cards, at 6661 Stanford Ranch Road in Rockland and see what we have for all your sports card and memorabilia needs.
Guys, want long-term health you can count on? It starts with knowing your numbers. Right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento is offering a comprehensive wellness panel, a $400 value for just $99. It checks your testosterone, blood sugar, cholesterol, kidney, liver, thyroid, and heart health. Take control of your health today and stay strong for the long haul. Offer ends November 30th. Call 916-619-3000. That's 916-619-3000. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com today. Must medically qualify. Terms apply. Contact us for full offer details.
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is going to be fun.
Yeah! It's time for What's on Deck. Brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing.
You know, during the break, Dave actually gave his argument, and then I counterpointed, and he said, Chris, you're completely right. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that was amazing. I've never really heard him turn that quickly on that, but
yeah, and
but
he
did.
And he's like, you're right. I do love L.A. After that point you just made.
I mean, he said it.
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry.
You recovering from that?
Yeah, I needed some time. I needed some time to myself from your bullying. Both of you. How come Dave Nation doesn't rise up?
Sorry, the Verlad squad's in your way.
Yeah, apparently.
I want that merch.
I do want some Verlad squad merch. We're looking to do more merch, so why not? All right, we got a half-hour program left for you, and if you think that we're going to slow down on a low-energy Tuesday, you are incorrect. It is, as you heard, What's on Deck. Yeah, exactly. Right now, hey, and plumbing as well, 10% off. What's on Deck, brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing. No Kings tonight. They're sleepy night. They're sleepy night right now, and taking a nap, getting ready for to get back home. And we got the Suns at Warriors on the front end of a back-to-back because they're at Golden One Center.
Did
tomorrow
the Suns figure out how to defend Wembanyama?
Did the Suns figure? Oh, did they? Yeah, that was weird. I didn't have that as their first loss. That was strange.
Just wait till De'Aaron comes back.
Don't say that, Jason. You'll get people mad.
I just said
he's on the Spurs. Doesn't matter. Let it go.
Oh.
I will say this: he's got an awful contract to trade.
Have you said that? I didn't know.
I have said that.
You said that? Yeah. Why is it that I trust that large contract in the hands of the Spurs more than I trust it in our hand? Like, you really think the Spurs are going to end up regretting that?
No, they got Wembanyama. They could eat money.
Bucks, Raptors, Magic, Hawks, Sixers at Bulls. Jason, did we think just a month ago that would be? I mean, honestly, what's the game of the night? Sixers at Bulls or Thunder at Clippers?
Oh, it's Sixers at Bulls. These are 10-2 combined right there.
They're titans of the industry, Jason Ross.
Yeah, they are. And they do it on the up and up.
Meanwhile, the Clippers and Thunder, they're combined 10-3.
Yeah, not as good.
Not as good. Huge fraud. So lots of stuff to watch tonight. No football. No football tonight. No football tomorrow. That's fine. But we are coming up on this homestand, Jason Ross. And as we go around the world of sports, by the way, still nothing from John Lynch.
Okay.
It's making me angry.
Well, you've got a few more hours, not a ton more time, but a little bit more time. I mean, look, the Kings made a trade today or an acquisition. Now we need the Niners to get busy.
And then what, the A's or the Giants?
Well, what we found out with the A's was that much expected yesterday, the announcement that the top three candidates for Rookie of the Year, and it's Nick, Kurtz. And Jacob Wilson. Two of the three are A's, and I think it'll be that order to finish, Kurtz and then Wilson. 1-2.
Nothing wrong with that. Former Oakland A's Rookie of the Year, Walt Weiss, getting the Atlanta Braves job today. Wasn't he part of that triple dip? Wasn't it Canseco, McGuire, Weiss?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Bash brothers, all three of them. Weiss just didn't hit as many.
The Bash brothers and Uncle Walt. All right. I want to get your guys' opinion on this. This is from Bleacher Report and originally Bailey Richards of People Magazine. Tom Brady has revealed that his dog Junie is a clone of his late dog Lua, who died in December of 2023. The dogs were cloned by Colossal Biosciences, a biotech company that Brady is an investor in, using blood collected prior to Lua's passing away. I am really torn on this, guys.
Gross.
Okay, so on one hand, the obvious, like, I'm worried that, like, if I, like, let's say if I was going to clone a dog, I would clone Gus. But then I'd worry that, like cloney Gus bio dog would rise up and, you know, kill us in the middle of the night or something.
So
right?
The dog's a lab?
His dog? Oh, because it's a lab? Is that
lab
what we're doing?
They're done in the lab.
Lab dog living in a movie. Sorry. I don't know. Like, it's a dog.
Is it?
I mean, right? Like, if they just clone the dog.
Sometimes dead is better.
And then there's part of me that's like, well, hold on. There's like lots of dogs in the pound and stuff. So, of course, you got to have that part. But I don't know. Like Jason, what's your favorite pet like you have ever had?
My dog growing up, not the dog I fed Pop Rocks to when I was 6, but the dog after that, we had a Rottweiler named Gretchen. She was the best.
Gretchen's a great name.
That's a great dog
especially
name.
For a Rottweiler.
Yes. I did not see that coming for a
Are you laughing at Gretchen?
No, laughing in like it's a super cute, rad name. I did not expect anyone to ever say. In fact, I don't think anyone in the history of the world has ever uttered the sentence, "This is my Rottweiler, Gretchen."
I should have played the game with you and Chris and see how long it would have taken and even given you the first letter.
Wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
Would not have happened. We would have been on. I would have said it was Gary Gelfand, the Rottweiler, before Gretchen.
Also an awesome name.
I love regular people names like Gretchen, Gary, Fred, Tom the dog. Like, these are great names.
So
Gretchen.
Are you asking me if I could clone Gretchen? I absolutely would. The best dog.
Okay, right? Chris, what was your favorite?
I'm against it of all of it.
Yeah, but your favorite pet was
yeah,
what?
but you're not like.
That's part of it.
Well, part of it is getting closure. Well, like the idea of, okay, you have Gretchen 2, and then she dies. Oh, I'll just get Gretchen 3 ready to go. Oh, I guess I'll get Gretchen 4 ready to go. Like,
wow.
There's not, there should be.
Bring up the bad part.
I am bringing up the bad part.
Closure. It's close.
Like you're not caring about those dogs the same that you did the original dog.
What?
I think you are.
I think you are.
Why?
Because so
it has to be a different dog for you to care as much.
So Gretchen 2 has a full life and goes.
Gretchen
How long
2,
are you
Electric Boogaloo.
How long are you waiting until you get Gretchen 3 ready to go?
Not ready. We're working on Gretchen. No.
Like, are you getting Gretchen 3? Like, oh, Gretchen is about 12 now, so we should get started on Gretchen 3.
I've got it. First off, you're not getting them ready. At some point during your dog's life, a vial of blood will be taken and stored at the thing when they're like 5 years. You don't want like old crappy dog blood. You want like prime dog blood. So that's already
okay. Who's your favorite relative?
Wow.
You're trying to do a false equivalency, and I'm not falling for it.
I'm just saying,
there's a difference between. No, there's a difference between Gus the Bus 2 and Uncle Leon Jr.
Oh, I thought you said that my dogs are like my family.
What are you doing?
So that your dogs are not like your family.
Yeah, but like any family members, you have family member rankings. They're not all the same.
Our rankings.
Like, look, I love Gus the Bus more than life itself, but if I got a burglar that comes in, he's like, choose one, Avery or Gus. See you later, dog. It's not even a thought. So let's calm down.
But if
But Wad.
If it says Gracie or Gus, who are you picking?
Oh God.
How about Nacho? You'd throw Nacho out, huh?
Oh, Nacho's done. Yeah, Nacho's already halfway there, living on a prayer. See you, Nach. And
That's
she'd
not
probably
what the burglar
still
said, though.
She'd come
I don't
back
care
to
about that dog. Looks like the third.
Nacho.
Looks like the third clone of that dog. Anyways, just gonna get another one.
Nacho 3.
Okay. So
I'm for Gretchen too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and here's the 2 points I'm trying to make, Chris. Number one, the blood. You're not waiting for Gretchen to start breaking down, and be like, well, time to get some blood. Like, that's been stored a while ago. Number two, think about it. You have a choice. It's Gretchen 2 or random new dog 1. I'm taking my chances with Gretch 2.
Gretch.
Here's what I don't get. This goes totally against your tanking philosophy.
What?
You always want to get new. Like, the thought of new is better. The idea of a player that does not exist is always better than the player that you have.
If I thought, let's go with this. If I thought that my current dog couldn't lead me to a dog championship, yes, I would feel that same way. But I have won the title many years with Gus the Bus. Jason Ross has Gretchen rings all over his fingers. Like he's had parades. Why would you want to take a chance on, dude, dogs are crapshoots, man. It's not like you're dating a dog and then you decide to settle down. You get the dog, like with Gracie, I love her, but God dang, dude, I didn't know she was a psycho when I got her.
There's no such things as psycho dogs.
No, it's only psycho trainers or owners. Stupid. No, like I'm just saying, if you could take if you could clone your favorite animal of all time, isn't it safe to say you have a better chance of getting closer to that world than you do with brand new dog?
No, because I believe in nurture over nature.
Okay, but you're stupid. That's complete. You can nurture all you want, dude. If you have a bad apple, you got a bad apple, Holmes. You can nurture all day long. The myth that the dog or whatever is 100%. You have amazing parents out there that have crap dogs. And then even worse, you have lame parents out there that barely pay attention. Like, oh, how many times have we gone to somebody's house where people just aren't great dog parents? And you're like, this is like the best dog. Can I steal it? Because you guys suck.
I don't know how many times that's happened.
No, I've never had that experience.
I don't think I've ever had that experience either.
but how
I'm
many
sure
times?
It's happened. Right. And no, I'm not substituting dogs for children.
Okay.
In this analogy, but I kind of am a little bit.
All right.
Come on. We all have, come on.
Look, listen.
Let's be real. Okay. We all have friends that you go over there, you see their kids, and you're just like, really? Like, ugh. Okay. Ugh. You remember like that Clint Eastwood look where you're just like, oh, God. Get off my lawn. Come on. Right, exactly. You know, I'm just saying. Now, would I clone a kid? If I could only clone one.
You could have more at USC.
Chris says we have to break. When we come back, let's ask Alan the same question. Also, maybe run a little bit of a Hallmark movie or not. And we also have celebrity birthdays as well, brought to you by Crumble Cookies. We'll do all that right after this.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back, He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sactown Sports and the Sactown Sports app.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave. I got to tell you, I am so excited to get this decking project started with Trex Decking and Railings. From the first time I stepped foot in the showroom last week, I was so impressed. So many color options. Heat-resistant composite deck. What does that mean? That means I don't have to do any maintenance on it whatsoever. They even have a deck designer, so you can go online and see what your dream deck will look like on your house. Just visit Trex, that's Trex.com to get it started. Tell them Carmichael Dave sent you.
Footballs are flying. The days are getting shorter. Fall is officially here. Will your heater be able to get you through the winter? The heater at Whiteywood shut down last winter, so who did we call? Lee's Air Plumbing and Heating. We wanted somebody we could trust to do the job right and deliver great value, and Lee's came through. Check them out at leesair.com. Lee's Air Plumbing and Heating has built a reputation as the leading HVAC company in Sacramento. We've got a new HVAC system that works great, saves us money month to month. Find out how they can help you at leesair.com. License number 635355.
Staples presents an easy holiday.
My holiday list was a mile long.
Fa la 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 boo hoo hoo.
Staples made it easy with big savings on tech gifts.
I'm listening.
And I saved big on custom holiday cards, too. Plus, Staples has UPS shipping in-store.
Holy flying reindeer. Shop Staples today for 40% off custom cards, invites, wrapping paper, labels, stamps, and photo gifts.
That was easy.
In-store and online expires 11/15. Exclusions apply. Visit staples.com/print for details.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
At Bank of America, we asked our teammates, what makes this company a great place to work?
There's very little that you can't accomplish working for Bank of America.
If you prove yourself, you can try over in a totally new way.
You can learn so much here. You're the owner of your career.
See how our teammates are growing in their careers at bankofamerica.com/great place to work. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
The holidays are here, full of joy, family, friends, and yes, a little hustle and bustle. That's why you need Aleve. Between cooking, shopping, and all those extra errands, aches and pains can sneak in. Aleve is here to help with long-lasting body pain relief. Don't let body pain slow you down. With up to 12 hours of body pain relief per dose, you can keep up with the season's magic and all that awaits. Pick up Aleve and get back to what really matters, making memories. Use as directed.
Capital Casino, Sacramento's #1 poker room with primetime football. It's back. Capital Casino is giving away $500 per game in high-hand bonuses for every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday night primetime game, offering the best food, best service, and the best action with the most variety of games in the region and conveniently located at 411 North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento. For more information, log on to capital-casino.com, and please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
The holidays can be a time of increased stress for those struggling with opioid or stimulant addiction. They can also be a time for pause, reflection, opportunity, and new beginnings. This holiday season, choose treatment and recovery, embrace the company of family and friends, and create special moments. Find a proven opioid or stimulant addiction treatment provider near you at ChooseChangeCA.org.
This 49ers Red Zone Report is being brought to you by Mountain Mike's Pizza. Pizza the way it ought to be.
Takes the shotgun snap. Start trying to step up. Now he rolls left. Oh! Behind him, he's walloped. He's still the back. He gets the carry up the middle. It's all run for the Niners on this drive, and he trucks a defender at the 10, and along the right numbers, just gallops into the end zone for a touchdown. From the 3-yard line for 16 to play in the fourth. Niners already up by 10. Shotgun snap for Mac Jones. Inside handoff McCaffrey with a nose for the goal line. Is in for the 49ers touchdown.
Ready, set, win big. When the 49ers win, you score with 49% off any large pizza only at Mountain Mike's Pizza. Celebrate every game day with your favorites from our legendary crispy, curly pepperoni, bold sauced up wings, garlic butter drenched sides, and gooey sweet desserts, all hot, fresh, and built for a Niners victory. Download the Mountain Mike's app, join Mountain Rewards, and turn every Niners win into a pizza party. Let's go Niners! Mountain Mike's Pizza. Pizza the way it ought to be.
It's time for the news of the day.
The latest headlines, the biggest stories, hard-hitting analysis.
Yeah, this is none of those things. And now, here's Carmichael Dave and Jason Ross.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Dave, we got some more breaking news.
Okay. Ooh. Big or little breaking news?
That's pretty big, but not Kings, not NBA.
Okay.
When it breaks,
we have it first.
It's Sactown Sports breaking news.
Yeah, because earlier we talked about the Kings news, getting Precious Achiuwa. This one is a big one around the NFL. The Colts are trading 2 first-round picks to the Jets for cornerback Sauce Gardner.
Oh, wow.
2 first-rounders. That's NFL gold.
They're going for it.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, you never
Hi,
hear
Alan.
about stuff like that.
Wow. That's honestly, that's one of those things where you could, oh God, though, dude, 2 first round. I like Sauce Gardner. I think that's
it's a lot.
Yeah.
He's 25 years old. He's a very good player. He's been an all-pro, 2 of his 4 years, I think. He's a stud. There's no doubt about it. 2 firsts. Now, granted, they're going to be, low firsts, you would think. But my goodness, honestly, good for the Jets, too. They're not going. That's where I say, why the Raiders should trade Max Crosby. It's out of all the respect in the world for Max. Let the guy go try to win a championship and reload, dude. But, man, Max Crosby ain't 25 either.
Wow.
Yeah, that sets the market a bit. Yeah, the Max Crosby thing is he doesn't want to leave, which I think is a big part of this.
I like that for him, but
I like it.
The Raiders probably need to do it.
Yeah, he clearly likes being a Raider, and he's getting paid a lot of money. This goes, and Dave, you might like this. I've had this, not even a theory, but just certain players that can't admit that they don't care that much about winning. Right. I got to be careful how you say it, but you're getting paid an ungodly amount of money, right? You kind of just want to chill. You got your family wherever you are, and you're Max Crosby. You're not even a quarterback, right? It's not basketball. No one's counting Max Crosby's rings. I'm sure he would like to compete, but Nick Bosa kind of told on himself. I've reached the pinnacle of success by winning Defensive Player of the Year. Maybe these edge rushers, these certain positions. Now I'm just trying to get these numbers right. I don't need to be moving. What am I going to do in, Green Bay, whatever it is? You're not a quarterback,
Well, let me ask you this then, because that's an interesting point you bring up. What was your favorite pet?
Growing up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a pet salamander named Sally.
Okay, but real pet.
That was it.
Really?
No dogs, no cats?
No dogs, no cats.
Sally was the one.
Wait,
Sally.
but you got cats now, right?
Yeah, I have cats now.
Not your favorite?
Do you have a favorite cat?
I wouldn't say that on the air.
To offend them?
Shasta was my first, so I'll say Shasta was my first.
That's a great cat name, by the way, Shasta the kitty.
Is it orange?
Yes.
Oh.
Would you, like Tom Brady, if you had the opportunity, would you clone your cat?
Wait, what does this have to do with? Are we still talking about?
No, that got boring.
Oh, you said you bring up a good point and then went in a completely different direction.
I was just segueing. Sorry.
I would not clone my cat because cats live super long anyway, for the most part. Knock on wood.
Jason, you could actually technically clone a cat 9 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Before we get to our Crumble Cookie sponsored celebrity birth, no, Alan, I'll bring it back on track. because I do have a question I've been waiting to ask you. I know you've got the show coming up.
Can I promo? Am I going to get time to?
Oh, we are way behind. You're not going to get any time.
Well, Michael Scotto is going to be on at 10:30.
Okay,
Nice.
that's awesome. So real quick, okay, real or fake Hallmark Christmas movie? You just simply say real or fake. We're going to do 2 of these because we got to go. Okay?
This is for Alan only, right?
Alan only. Okay. 12 inches of snow.
I thought
it's for you.
Okay.
Real
It's
or
for
fake
you.
Hallmark movie?
Fake.
It is fake. The Snow Sister.
That's real.
That is real. Okay, I want to go to you this one.
I watch Lifetime and Hallmark, man. Mostly Lifetime.
Three wise men and a boy.
You're killing me today, man.
What?
No.
Real or fake?
No. It's probably real,
I'm
but no.
I'm sorry, it is real. All right, there you go. All right, so we'll be doing that.
Why?
Because we're playing a game, Alan, with Sean Salisbury tomorrow because he's addicted to Hallmark movies.
Are you happy now, Dave?
Celebrity birthdays brought to you by Crumble Cookies. Jason Ross.
Happy birthday today to Ralph Macchio, Karate Kid.
Well, he looks 50, but he's 65. He's older than Mr. Miyagi was when he and Pat Morita, Sacramento.
Mr. Miyagi?
Ralph Macchio.
Ralph Macchio, 65.
Would you clone him?
67.
63.
Tie between Chris and Davey, 64. Matthew McConaughey.
All right. Texas.
Matthew McConaughey, he is 53.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, actors are always older. I'm going to say 56.
57.
We have a correct answer. It goes to Alan Stiles. Happy birthday to, let's go with Steve Mariucci.
No.
Booch, 65.
Steve Mariucci.
Yes.
Rashid Shaheed to the Seahawks.
Yeah, got
they
traded
needed
to
a
the
number
Seahawks.
2.
Yeah.
Mooch.
68.
66.
I think Chris was close to 70. I don't know. There we go.
All right. Well, there you go. That's
Smooth.
another day wrapped up. We'll be back at 6 a.m. Alan's got all kinds of hot takes on the NFL, on the NBA, the Sacramento Kings, and so much more. Make sure you tune into the top-rated sports program hosted by a guy named Alan in the entire city, Sactown Sports.